What's going on, you brothers? It is your dude, Mr. International Passport, back again for yet another classic live stream. First and foremost, brothers, do you hear me loud and clear? Press A1 in the live stream chat if you can hear me loud and clear, brothers. How's my audio coming in? Okay? Press A1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, brothers. How's my audio? Mike Lawrence, thanks for confirming, brother. Appreciate you. Who else is in the building? Anyone else want to confirm if you can hear me loud and clear, brothers? How's my audio? So far it's Mike. Give me a few more ones. Press A1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Sergeant Air Force Joe, thank you for confirming. Awesome. Let's get it popping, man. So, brothers, welcome to another classic live stream. I want to say first and foremost, thanks to those who have supported the channel over the past couple of years. It has been greatly appreciated. And of course, welcome aboard the new people, the new subscribers, and the new viewers. I accept you and I embrace you with open arms. First and foremost, brothers, as soon as you come in the live stream chat, I need you to hit this like button, bro. I need you brothers to hit the like button as soon as possible. Okay, we have over 40 people watching. I should see 40 likes, And shout out to Base Bosom already, the passport bro, before there was a passport bro. This brother knows I've been here for almost 10 years preaching the gospel, man. Appreciate you, Base Muslim. All right, brothers. Make sure you support the channel tonight. Cash apps, super chats. Join the Patreon. I just dropped the Australian explicit version and intel about Australian women only on the Patreon diamond tier. Brothers, you need to watch it. 2 hours, 30 minutes of hardcore intel about Australian women. Go and join the Patreon diamond tier. And of course, cop the merch. Very important you support the channel. Buy the merch, cash app, super chats, like the video. Okay, brothers, let's get into it. Brothers, you can see the title. It's a call-in show. But you know me, brothers, I like to have my opening monologue. So before any of y'all call in, I'm going to have to give my thoughts about the hatred and the vitriol that passport brothers, passport bros have been experiencing over the past couple of months as this international passport movement has essentially taken off. Okay? The title of this stream, brothers, as you can see, have passport bros become public enemy number one? Brothers, I want to throw a word out there, okay? The word is called control. So, brother, tell me on the live stream chat what the word control means to you. Okay? Do me a favor right now and write in the live stream chat what the word control means to you. Control is a very powerful word. It's a word that assumes dominance. Assumes someone taking hold and directing you in life and throwing instructions at you. What does control mean to you, brothers? I'm gonna tell you what it means to me. Control is something that you know you may not have any say over, or you do have a say over. And over the past couple of years, almost decades even, the black man has been controlled. He's been controlled by forces in the black community and forces not in the black community. Again, brothers, I have a lesson for you. Type in the live stream chat what the word control means to you. And it all ties into the theme of this live stream, the call-in show. Control. Black men have been controlled to a standard that I have not seen before in my entire life. I've seen young black men being controlled. I've seen middle-aged black men be controlled. I've seen black elders being controlled, predominantly being controlled by the culture and certain forces in the black community. And when you control someone, brothers, they do your bidding for you. You mold their life. You tell them how to live and how to do things. For many, many years, brothers, black men have been told by people that are not black or are black themselves as to what to do, how to do things. And ultimately, brothers, who to date, who to marry, and who to love. Oh, brothers, tonight, we're cooking tonight, brothers. We're cooking tonight, brothers. I got the collard greens. I got the mac and cheese. I got the whole 9 yard, brothers. We're cooking tonight, brothers. Control. Okay? The hatred you're seeing towards brothers in the past couple of months is because that control over black men is slowly slipping away. More and more black men are waking up. More and more passport bros are waking up to the illusion and the matrix that controls them, that controls their single thoughts, that controls who you must date, who you must love, who you must give your life to, who you must simp for, who you must care for, brothers. Brothers, do you get what I'm saying right now, brothers? So the hatred towards passport bros is simply because of one thing. People are losing control over you. People are losing control over your single thoughts, your ideas, and your physical being. And that's why they're so mad at brothers. That's why they're so mad at this concept of traveling. Why are you traveling to meet other women? You stay right here in America and you date Keisha. You date Sharkeisha and you date Shaniqua, and that's the end of it. Don't speak and don't tell me about your ideas and thoughts. You must date who I tell you to date. Those are words I've heard my whole life over here in the UK, brothers. Go and get you a sister from the hood. Go and love a sister from the hood. Damn. But when you get that passport, brothers, and then you start dealing with Japanese women, Brazilian women, Colombian women, Moroccan women, German women, that control that Keisha has over you or certain forces, it starts to slip away. You start to see the world for what it truly is. You start to experience different cultures, and then and then it dawns upon you the life you live in America and in the UK is disgusting. It's filthy, and it ain't no way to live. Black men and future passport bros, you are being controlled. You are being controlled and you don't know you're being controlled. So when this movement is taking off, you're seeing hatreds from all four corners of the world. You're seeing hatred towards black men that want to travel. Because guess what, brothers? They're losing control over you. They're losing control over your mind state. You have now become public enemy number one because guess what, passport bros? You are no longer a cleanup man. You are no longer a cleanup man for Keishas that have been ran through their 20s and now they want to get married, but with body counts of 55 plus men. Brothers, do you hear me right now, brothers? Do you hear me? We have become public enemy number one over the past couple of months because we're doing what white men have done many, many years ago. I remember seeing all my white mates, friends for my US brothers, traveling to Asia all the time, Japan, South Korea, Thailand, Philippines, and bringing back a Asian woman to marry. And I was thinking, bro, there's white women in the UK, bro. We have over 30 million white women in the UK. Why are you dating Asian women? Why are you going foreign, bro? But back then, I was in the Matrix. I never understood that. But these white dudes, they've been known the horrible woman in the West. They know that the situation won't get any better, and that's why they're dating Asian women in droves. They've been known that, brothers. So, but guess what, brothers? I have not seen white women complain about white men traveling the world. I've not seen white women in general complain about white men traveling the world and dating Asian women. But as soon as black men get that passport and start traveling, it's a problem. You stay right here in the United States and you date Keisha. You pay child support. You ain't going nowhere, black man. Nah. And if you do go somewhere, black man, you are public enemy number one. We will find anything, black man, to stop you from traveling. And that means backdated child support payments. Brothers, do you hear me right now, brothers? Are my words getting clear to you? Press a 1 in the chat if my words are reaching the very core of your mind state right now, brothers. You hear me? That is control. To stop you from traveling, they will go the greatest lengths to stop you. They will bring up child support. They will bring up some minors you did when you were a teenager. They will bring up all sorts of nonsense to keep you in America, to keep you in the UK. And if they can't find anything against you, they assassinate your character and they make you public enemy number one. They make you public enemy number one. And suddenly, brothers, you're the worst guy in existence. Just because you want to date foreign women. Just because you want to be a passport bro. Just because you want to exercise your options. Brothers, this cannot go on far too long anymore. Like I said, brothers, it's going to get a lot more worse before it gets better. It will get a lot more worse before it gets better. Because of one single word that I mentioned at the beginning of this live stream, control. Control, brothers. The black man has been controlled since forever. Since forever. You must date Keisha from the block. You must date Shaniqua from the block. Or else you ain't no real black man. You know, you must save Keisha, even though she's been ran through, even though she got 5 baby daddies. You got to wife that up. Brothers, I am happy being public enemy number one. And it's time for black men to embrace being the bad guy for once. If traveling and meeting foreign women makes us bad men, I'm the baddest mofo there is. I'm Michael Jackson bad, brother. I'm Michael Jackson bad, brother. You hear me, brothers? You hear me, brothers? It's only, trust me, brothers, sometime this year or sometime early next year, we're going to see celebrities, we're going to see prominent people in the media coming after passport bros. Why are black men traveling? Why can't black men date women in their community? What's so special about a Brazilian black woman over an American black woman? Trust me, brothers. But brothers, I need you to keep your mind state right. I need you to stay focused on the plan and on the mission. Get that passport, brothers, and don't look back. Don't look back. It is done. When you taste that foreign honey, you can't go back to eating that bitter salt. You hear me, brothers? I repeat once again, when you taste that foreign honey, you can't go back to eating that Western salt known as Western woman. You break out that control. And if breaking out that control makes you public enemy number one, embrace being the bad guy, bro. You're going to face attacks from your family, from your friends, from people you thought messed with you. Hey, bro, who is that Japanese chick in your house every time I come through? You messing with her, bro? Yeah, she's my girl. What do you mean she's your girl, bro? We got Keisha down the block that wants to get dated by. You won't give Keisha a chance? Trust me, brothers. It's coming very soon. Black men are already vilified in the media and all around the world, and us traveling, us not dealing with our women in our community will make us the most hated men in history. Are you brothers ready for that? Are you brothers ready to become the most hated men currently on planet Earth? Because you have a passport, because you have checked out of dating American women. That is what it means to be a public enemy. They want to control you. They want to control every single facet of your life, from the way you spend your money to who you date. Press a 2 in the chat if you are ready to become the bad guy. If you are ready to become public enemy number one. Because I am ready to embrace that, brothers. Press a 1 in the chat. Press a 2 in the chat if you are ready to embrace being the bad guy. I would rather be the bad guy than allow someone to control who I date. And that's a problem in the community right now, brothers. Particularly for educated brothers and for blue collar working brothers. They've been controlled for so long, they don't even know what real is anymore. Black men have been controlled for so long that they don't even know what's real anymore. They don't know that foreign black women exist all around the world. It's all about Keisha. It's all about the Western culture. But that's why this channel is here, brothers, to help you break out that shell, to show you a different world abroad. We will become public enemy number one. Are you ready for that, brothers? Are you ready for hit pieces? People coming at you, people looking at you, people side-eyeing you for your foreign girlfriend. Are you ready for that, brothers? Because I am, brothers. So as I end my monologue and when you brothers call in, keep the faith and don't stop dating foreign women. Get that passport as soon as possible and don't look back. The hate from BWs, from simp black men, from pro-black women and pro-black men is only going to get worse. I'm just waiting for Umar Johnson to come after the passport bros. Tariq Nasheed. You know? We're the bad guys right now. And we ain't harming nobody. We're living our lives. But because of our options and who we choose to date, we're the bad guys? Because we ain't saving hoes? Because we ain't saving 304s? Ah, We ain't saving hoes and we ain't saving 304s, and that's why we're the bad guys. And that's why passport bros are public enemy number one. So as I open up the phone lines, call in if you agree with me and call in if you disagree with me. Because guess what, brothers? As from today on forward, every brother on this movement, we are embracing the bad guy image. We are embracing the bad guy image. We are Michael Jackson bad. And we don't care about what anyone says anymore, brothers. Let's embrace it, brothers. So let me read a couple of super chats and get the phone lines open. Hold on, brothers. Let's see. Shout out to Mr. Johnny Walker, Patreon member 2. Appreciate you, bro, for the $10 super chat. Much love to you, brother. He says, control means removing all choice and options from me that I could potentially exercise in my life that would allow me to live according to what is in my best interest. Oh, bro, I could not have said that even better myself, brothers. That is a great answer. Black men have been in control for so long that they don't even control their own lives. You know? Have you ever booked a trip to somewhere abroad and someone's telling you, hey bro, why are you going there? Hey bro, do you need to go over there to that country? That is control, brothers. People doubting your own actions. People wanting to control you and your ideas and your thoughts and how you spend your money and how you do things. I don't want that for my brothers. Like I said, brothers, the more control they lose over you, the more you become public enemy number one. It's all about control. It's all about controlling your mind state, how you live, how you do things. And black men, we have been controlled for too far long for my liking. So when we're getting our passports and when we're talking about foreign women, the hatred that we get from all four corners of the world on YouTube and in the real world just shows you how these people want to control black men, particularly educated black men and blue-collar working black men. They ain't got no smoke for Pookie and Ray Ray, but they got smoke for brothers that are doing the right thing, brothers that study hard, brothers that are focused, brothers that are good men in the community. You got smoke for us. You got smoke for educated black men and blue collar working black men, the black men that drive trucks, that are electricians, that are plumbers. You got smoke for them, but you ain't got smoke for Pookie and Ray Ray. You ain't got smoke for Tyrone. You ain't got smoke for the brother that has 5 baby mamas. You know, it's crazy to me, brothers, because they want you brothers to be clean up men for Tyrone's and Pookie and Ray Ray's leftovers. When Keisha's done running through 150 guys in her 20s, she will come to you. Oh, put a ringer on me. Put a ringer on me. Nah, I'm going to put a ringer on my foreign girlfriend. You Keishas, you Western women, you don't deserve love. You don't deserve love. Educated black men and blue collar working black men, we deserve love. We deserve virgins. We deserve low body count women. Not you dirty Keishas. Not you Beckys in the West. Not you Marias and you Linlings in the West. We want that foreign virgin, that low body count woman abroad. We will put a ring on her finger. It's about time brothers start being selective on who they date and who they marry and who they have sex with. I've always told you brothers this. As you become a passport bro or SYSBN member, you must not date, you must not marry, and you must not have any sex with any Western woman anymore. Are you brothers ready for that? Press a 4 in the chat if you are ready to not date, marry, and have sex with a Western woman anymore. No more sex with them at all, brothers. Can you brothers handle that? If you can, you are officially a true passport bro. You must only date, marry, and have sex with foreign women. That is a message and that is a mission. 2022 and beyond. And 4 words you say to a Western woman: good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and goodbye. Thank you, Johnny Walker. I appreciate you, bro. Let's get it popping, man. Shout out to Alexis Maculo for the $5 super chat. Thank you, bro, for the support. He said, "What's up, IP? It's been a while." Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's been a while, brother. Hope you're safe, Alexis Maculo. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much for the support. Much love to you, brother. Awesome. Shout out to Mr. Conrad Grant for the $5 super chat. He says, "Hello, IP. The child support system is total scam. It's used to control brothers and prevents from really living up to their full potential. It's sad, fam." Yes, indeed, man. And that's why I'm telling brothers, stop having sex with Western women. And that's also another part that will make you public enemy number one. You saying that you will not have sex with a Western woman, they're going to look at you weird, brothers. They're like, who is this guy denying sex from me? I'm a bad B, and he's doing that? Brothers, if you have sex with a Western woman, you run the risk of having her pregnant, and then she will rinse you for child support, and you can't travel. Do you want that? No. So please only date, marry, and smash foreign women. Appreciate you, Mr. Conrad Grant. Facts there, complete facts. Thank you, bro. Let's see. Who else? Any more super chats? And brothers, feel free to send me more super chats and cash apps. That'd be greatly appreciated. Everyone's support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Let's see. Shout out to Mr. Akin Model for the $499 super chat. Thank you both for the support. He shares, shout out to you, IP. Get your passport, fellas. Exercise your options. Go where you are treated best. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Do it, brothers. Okay? You have options. And if you exercising your options makes you public enemy number one, then you're the baddest guy there is, man. You Michael Jackson bad, brothers. Okay? Fantastic. Thank you, bro. Akimodo, appreciate you, brother. So I'm going to open up the phone line, brothers, and call in, brothers. It's a call-in show. Speak your mind on this topic, and let's get it popping, okay? So 2 hours I'm aiming for tonight, and I hope to see you brothers call in. So before I do so, brothers, here's a link to my Patreon, Diamond Tier. I dropped the Australian explicit version, so go and join the Patreon Diamond Tier, and of course check it out. Shout out to my mod for dropping the link to my new YouTube channel. I dropped my first vlog on my new YouTube channel, so go and check that out. A very interesting one. Make sure you cop the merch over here, brothers. This link, and of course, here's a link to my Instagram if you want to get in touch with me in any shape or form. Here's a link to the Facebook group. As to when you join the Patreon, you get access to it. So join the Patreon for that first. And of course, you get a link to my Discord server. Here's a link to my Cash App, brothers. Support the Cash App and support the movement by the Cash App. That'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, here's a link to my Twitter if you want to get in touch with me directly. Let's get it popping, brothers. So let me put a link in for you brothers to call in. Let's have a interesting call-in show. Call in, call in. Let me pin that to the live stream chat. All right, brothers, feel free to call in. As I was saying, brothers, the time is now. The time is now. Do not fear and just keep focused. Get into IT. Join the Patreon Diamond tier for one-to-one IT consultations. Avoid foreign women and stay safe and get that passport. Okay? Embrace being the bad guy. We have officially become public enemy number one in the community. Okay? So do not fear, brothers, and we will be all right. Okay? Michael Lawrence, can you turn your camera on in the background so I know you're not a troll? Thank you, bro. Turn your camera off. Let me bring you in. What's up, Mike?
How you doing, IP? It's been a while.
It's been a while, bro. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. So what are your thoughts on this live stream, bro?
Well, my thoughts are it is they're really gonna. I really agreed about probably being being a bad guy because I really agree with you. We're probably gonna be a bad guy to their eyes because we're not gonna wife up no 304 more 304. So the 30 so they might call us they're gonna call us traitors. They're because they're probably gonna say we're traitors, yeah, misogynists and everything like that. So I like that idea.
Awesome, bro. Yep. Embrace it. Embrace being the bad guy. It's going to be a lot of
And
hate,
now,
and
mm-hmm.
embrace it. Thank you, bro. I'm going to put you on mute there. So Thomas, call in, and brothers, feel free to call in, and definitely make sure you support the channel. If you have any questions, please catch up and super chat your questions. That'd be greatly appreciated, brothers. Thank you very much. Let me. Shout out to the brothers in the building, man. John Thomas, the mod, putting in work. I see you there, Base Muslim. I see you, bro. Looking forward to our stream later on this week. You want to say something else, Mike?
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna stay here for long because I gotta go eat, man. So
Okay, brother.
but any but anyway but anyway we must focus on the dream. Just to the brothers out there, they're gonna attack us for everything they got. They want to control us, but no, we are better than that. So get your passports, brothers, and SYSBM forever. Thanks.
Yes, indeed, bro. All right, hold on,
Yep.
bro. Shout out to Mr. John Thomas, my superstar mod, for the £4.41
Okay.
cash app. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, brother. It says thanks for the shows. IP, take care. Thank you, bro, for being a great mod. I appreciate you, John Thomas. Awesome, awesome. Let me bring in Mr. Johnny Walker. You want to turn your camera off, Johnny? Let me bring in Johnny, the new superstar on the channel.
How you doing, IP?
Yeah, I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Pretty good. Blessed. Can't complain, man. I saw a lot of the content that you posted. Appreciate that, man. You going out there getting a lot of receipts and basically spreading the knowledge and helping to wake brothers up in terms of what's out there.
Hey, thank you, bro. Notice how brothers in the chat, right? Notice how Johnny says I'm bringing receipts. I used to get a lot of hate down the years. IP, where's the evidence? Blah blah blah. These brothers just talking nonsense. And then you're seeing me asking women directly, beautiful women, are they checking for brothers? And you're seeing it, in the eyes. So no one can come after me and tell me IP is blowing smoke up anyone's ASSS. I'm giving you, I'm giving you hardcore facts, man. I'm giving you straight from the motherland. You can't say ish, man. But go on, Johnny. What's your thoughts on this live stream, brother?
Basically, as far as, being the bad guy and absorbing all the hate, like, what is there really to disagree with? I mean, in terms of your position, what is there really to disagree with? From my standpoint, both the blue collar brother and the white collar brother, both in America, the UK, and, you know, any Western country, they're not really getting anything out of the deal at this point. There was a time, like, I think, in the Generation X days, where it was considered honorable, right, to be the cleanup man, to be the stepfather, right? But that was, that was a different time, and the situation was different because there were still some women that were basically widows. Maybe the person that they married had served in World War II, the Korean conflict, the Vietnam War, right? And they weren't out in these streets, opening up their legs to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. But nowadays, they're taking their mid, late teens, their entire 20s to basically, partake in all of this sexual freedom. And by the time they're ready to settle down with the solid guy, right, that either the average guy or the above average guy that's tried to make the right decisions, all they're bringing is, to quote another YouTuber, used pea sleeve, right? So they're bringing this used body, right, that's been through all of this, what, right, baloney pony. They're bringing all of this excess emotional baggage, right? They've been through a ton of trauma, right, emotionally and mentally, right? And not only is there a lot of baggage that comes with them, but sometimes they're bringing kids from, you know, another another situation, another relationship. What are you really getting out of that? You're not really getting much, right? So not only are they expecting you to pay the highest price that a man can pay, because marriage is the highest price a man can pay when it comes to dealing with a woman permanently or long term. And you're paying the highest price for basically what we like to compare those women to: a very used car with a bunch of miles on it, right? Possibly bringing both baggage and seed from another situation that they had no business being in. And then on top of that, black men in as a whole are just criminally disrespected. And I don't know if you've done a lot of videos, a lot of content at this point. You may have already touched on this subject, but you can sense that there's this undercurrent of disrespect um, that's directed at us. I mean, you look at it with the Chris Rock and Will Smith situation, right? I mean, there's this we're just we're not we're not respected by our community. You know what I mean? So not only are you dealing with all of that excess baggage, you know, someone else's child, but you're not really going to be appreciated in the situation, and they are still going to, in 8 out of 10 cases, divorce you, and then you will be stuck with the bill, right? You'll be stuck paying child support for at least 18 years, right? And I don't even want to talk about all of the, paternity cases and all of the paternity fraud that's going on, right? Because there are, some men that are taking care of children that they think are theirs, but really aren't, right? I mean, it's just, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And at the end of the day, a hardworking, blue collar or white collar brother, they're not glorified in the community. It's the athlete, it's the rapper, it's the entertainer, right? Pookie and Ray Ray. It's the guy in the street. It's Thugnificent from the Boondocks. It's all of those archetypes and stereotypes that we're not, right? So again, I say, what is there really to disagree with? Like, my best options, I know at this point, as a guy in his mid-30s who's doing well for himself, no debt, I got a solid job, my best options are overseas.
Yep.
And what really convinced me of this was not only your content, because your content basically sealed the deal for me, but what kind of helped, what kind of what acted as a gateway into your content was what I saw Kevin Samuels going through, what I see Myron and Walter dealing with when they're interviewing these young women, right? These young women, they're entitled, they're deluded, they don't respect what a man can give them, right? And it's like they have these wild expectations. They bring nothing to the table, not like what their grandmothers and great grandmothers brought to the table, and they expect us to just be grateful for anything.
Yep. And
What I
that's,
mean?
yep. That's facts, bro. And that's how we become public enemy number one. And to add to the note as well, right? It's also money, and money definitely plays a big tie into this. Because now you have a foreign girlfriend and a foreign wife, you're spending your money on her instead of a Western woman, aka Keisha, Becky, whatever, whatever. Your money is going to a foreign woman, and they don't like that. You know, these women in the West, they want to rinse your money and tell you to buy Gucci, Armani, Prada. I have not met a single foreign chick, right? Okay. I've not met one in my life that has asked me for a Gucci bag, but I've met at least 5 Western women that have asked me, "Hey, IP, I want a Fendi purse." Bitch, get out of here. Sorry for my language, brothers. No swearing, no swearing. But that's what I literally said. I was like, girl, are you serious right now? You want a Fendi bag? But no foreign woman has ever asked me for any designer bags. Brothers, you have to get your passport. I'm telling you, or you will go insane in the West. The West is an asylum. Okay? Money ties a big part into this. You're spending your money on a foreign woman, and they don't like that. I would rather spend $500 on a foreign chick than a Western chick. It point blank. Western women are not getting a single penny from me anymore. So that means no dating, no spending money on them, no dates, no sex, no marriage, nothing. Okay? So thank you for that, Johnny. Do you want to say one more thing else, brother, before I bring in another caller? But obviously stay on the line as well, bro.
No, I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, because when you choose to do that, that's you voting with your dollars and withdrawing money from the system, and that's what's going to anger the system and a lot of people who are a part of the system. In addition to the dating coaches and the YouTubers that are like, oh no, make it work with all these folks. No, I mean, if you don't, right, who's going to take care of Pookie's child, right? Who?
Facts. Facts, bro. Thank you, Johnny. Stay on the line, brother. I'm going to bring you in later, okay? Just stay right there. Let me bring in Mr. Thomas Demihin, my superstar mod. What's going on, Thomas? How you doing, bro?
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, brother. How are you?
Oh, good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing fantastic. Can't complain, brother. Can't complain. What's your thoughts on this topic, brother?
In the words of the great Tony Montano, say hello to the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
They need people like us, IP. They need people like us. So they can point the finger to you whenever they have any problems. You know? I'm good. It's good that I'm the bad guy because I rather be the bad guy to these liberals, to these nonsensical people, and a hero to educated brothers, conservative black men.
Ah,
I It's good, no? It's good to embrace the bad guy role because that means you do not care. I don't care anymore. I feel like the Joker. Ah, yeah, bro. I don't care, bro. Anytime Akeisha tries anything with me, I tell her to F off. And she calls me a demon. And I said, good, good. I have standards. Good. Becky, you too. All these modern Western women, I ignore them. They're not on my radar. And I'm like, huh? Huh? How come he's not checking for us? I got my passport. I don't know if foreign women are better than you. That's why. I know what I know what you're all about. You're liberal. You're modern. You modern Western women. You're not traditional anymore. So you're undesirable. Simply, you're leftover women. You're worthless because you have to. They're saying, oh, we can be traditionally feminine. No, you can't. Oh, but so what can we do? Oh, we can just buy a dog, buy a cat, and keep on going Sainsbury's to get more wine bottles because IP the control from them is that's what they want. They want control because we live in a gynocentric society in the West. They think no, we own men, particularly black men, because black men now are disposable in the UK and the US. IP they've there's a war against traditional masculinity, and who's the greatest victim of that? IP black men. You see what's going on to young black men, to young brothers. They're becoming more feminine. They become more emasculated, more liberal. Look at brother. The great example is Dwayne Wade's son. I feel sorry for
Oh
that
no,
brother.
no, 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 no.
Oh,
Sorry, bro.
okay.
Let's
No worries.
not bring that weirdness on the channel,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, yeah. But but brother White right there. That is the reason why it passport movement exists because of this
Mm,
alternative lifestyle. I feel so sorry for that young brother, but it is what it is. And the thing
yeah,
is they want control. IP control because the West is so backwards. Whenever you unplug from the matrix, they see that as a problem because you've overdosed on the crimson capsule. You're not supposed to do that, especially you black men. You're not supposed to do that because in the Western society, black men are supposed to be subservient. Hmm? Yeah, brother.
yeah,
Anytime a black man's successful in the West, we have to do twice more than our other counterparts. We have to do
yeah,
twice more, and we've um we've seen that is that the system is corrupt. The cards are stacked against us, no matter how successful we are. A great example of that, brother, is look at what's going on in the UK. Look at brother Kwasi Kwarteng.
yeah.
How's he coping, bro?
Not too good.
Exactly, and this brother's successful. First Chancellor of the Exchequer, one of the great officers of state. A black man has held that position. Look at what they're doing to him. Unbelievable, unbelievable. So it's
Sounds like
best,
to me, Thomas. We've always been public enemy number one, even before having our passports, right?
yeah, absolutely. Even when we're doing the right thing, when we're embracing traditional masculinity, still not enough. Still not enough. No, black men, no. You're always seen as public enemy number one. So we have our passports. You see a lot of criticism against the passport movement. I've seen, some of these female agents, these modern day Jezebels, these Liliths, these modern day Delilahs coming after us saying, "Oh, you guys are just lames because you can't get women here in the West." No, because you don't know what you don't even see yourselves as women anymore. So it really validates and promotes our decisions on getting our passports. And you see a
It's deep,
lot of
bro.
the, and you see a lot of these simps, a lot of these simpletons, a lot of these liberal men, brother IP. They're not men anymore. They're only men by DNA.
Facts.
They're
So,
so
you
Come
want
on,
to wrap
bro.
up the point, Thomas? I need to bring in another caller. I've got a long
Oh
queue.
yeah.
You want to
So
wrap up the point, bro?
so the thing is, it's great that we have our passports because we want legacies overseas, and we want peace, happiness, and success and wealth.
Awesome.
I'll start from there, IP. But thanks, IP.
Thank you, Thomas. No problem, bro. Stay on the line, brother, and please continue to moderate the chat and, of course, plug in the socials and the contacts. Okay. Thank you, Thomas. Let me bring in Mr. KVPHG. Yes, the brother from States. What's up, KV? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on?
I am doing fantastic, bro. How are you?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good.
Awesome, man. Great to have you on the stream, brother. It's been a minute. What's your thoughts on this live stream, bro?
Oh man, this is great. Honestly, this is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This is awakening pretty much like, it just goes to show you that, like, hey, we need our passport. We need to, go ahead and grab
Pretty
our
much
passport.
like,
Man?
just
Cause there's nothing out here for us, man. Like the, brother earlier, what he mentioned earlier about, we're the public enemy number one, man, which is true because I experienced it, man. Like last week, man, I was just literally walking around, man, like the type of hate, anger is like towards black men is just heavy, man, especially here in the States, man. So, I definitely support the movement, man, and we should keep, going and encouraging more black men to get their passport because there's literally nothing for us out here, nothing. And, like, what's it called? An example is like, it doesn't matter how much money you make here as a black man, this, what I mean? Like, they still don't respect you. You know what I mean? Like, what's not to sound arrogant, whatever, but I'm pretty much at a position right now where I'm making six figure, man, like over 100K a year, and I'm still not getting the type of woman that I want.
Damn,
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's just like, and like, what I'm saying, like, like, bro, I've been literally getting flake on every day, man, and it's just like, the women out here, man, just right now, my mindset is, man, like, if you can appreciate the position that I'm at right now, all the hard work that it took as a black man to get here, I swear to God, I'm not going to chase you, man. I just rather, like, book my plane ticket and just go overseas, man. Because think about it, man. Like, I work in IT, and then, as you know, in IT, there's less black people, like, actually go into that field. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really see too many brothers, go into that field. So, seeing the brothers, going out there and just making it, out and stuff like that. Because sometimes, man, like, I mean, you might have to work twice, three, or four times harder, to get the position that you want. It's not easy sometimes. And then, just add that to it too. All that stress, the woman out here, man, man, just like headache, man. That's why, man, I support the movement, man. There's, everyone that's that keeps talking shit about like passport bros and etc. Don't even mind them, man. Don't mind them. Get your passport, man. Get your passport. Travel. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, thank you for that, KVP. Appreciate you, bro. Stay
Yeah.
on the line, brother. Awesome, bro. Americas and brothers, please avoid using capital letters in the live stream chat. Please avoid that. No capital letters, please. Okay. Let me bring in Mr. M3, knowledge and relationships. Okay, brother, give me a thumbs up. Can I bring you on with a camera on, or okay? Let me bring in Mr. M3. M3, what's going on, bro? How you doing? You're on mute, bro. Let me unmute you. You need unmute yourself.
Am I good?
Loud and clear, bro. How you keeping?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad that I got a chance to come to your live for the first time. Thank you for allowing me to come up. And it's interesting because as a content creator myself, tonight I'm doing an episode about Passport Brothers, and that's only because I'm always hearing the negative side of people talking about you guys, and I know there's more to it in a positive way, but they try to make people who get their passports seem like men are just so weak that they can't control American women, so they have to flee and run to women overseas, and they
Facts.
just have so many different it's not word I'm looking for, sorry. They have just so many different stereotypes of just thinking that, well, women are more poor in other countries, and so that's why they use American men that has passports to pretty much get what they want. And at the same time, it makes it easier for those men to use them because they feel like, well, that's just fair and easy game. But in
Facts.
my personal opinion, if people just do the research and have a optimistic point of view, there's a message behind it of
Mm.
why men are leaving America. Now here's the thing, to make it clear, I am a married man and I'm married to an American woman, but she is feminine and submissive as any other woman that's from overseas. I just want to make that clear.
Mm.
But I encourage men, look, if you're just tired because or you just want to explore, I feel like men just want to explore the options.
But how
If
do you feel
you
about this, bro? Like in terms
Mhm.
of the lashing topic, right?
Yeah.
Right. Have we become public enemy number one, passport bros, for simply exercising our options and traveling, right? Like you said, right?
Hmm.
The criticism is that we can't handle American women. But the thing is, why on earth do we have to handle women in the West? It should be a part of the deal. I'm a man, you're a
Yeah,
woman, support
exactly.
me, love me, and that's
Hmm.
it. Why have I got to handle an American woman to show that I'm strong? And that's where we get things twisted here, bro. And
Yes.
because of that, we're literally public enemy number one. Do you agree with that, bro? Or do you disagree? Am I taking things too far by saying that I'm a
No,
public
no, no,
enemy number
no,
one?
no.
Go on,
Actually,
bro.
like I like even though I don't look at you guys as public enemy number one, but women and some dating coaches will look at you guys as public enemy number one. And the reason why, and I'll explain this because the thing is, it's like because women like to be in control. Just I'm not gonna say all because I gotta make sure I put that disclaimer, but most American women, because of the way how things are structured in America, they want to feel that control and power. And when you're walking away from them, you're taking that power away, and they don't like that.
Mm.
So you become an enemy to them because they're looking at, oh, you're just taking the easy way out. But the problem is, both people are not playing the roles. Women are not playing the roles of being feminine, fit and friendly, and men are not playing the roles as being masculine and dominant. Okay, and anytime when a man in America tries to play that role, as far as being a masculine, a not so toxic masculine type of attitude, they still want to deem it as toxic masculinity. And then, as far as, in my opinion, some dating coaches who don't really care about passport brothers, in my humble opinion, I think it's because that passport brothers offer a simple solution
Mm.
to getting women that will be friendly, that will be submissive, that will not be Americanized.
Facts. Facts. This brother speaking facts there. Awesome. I definitely agree with that, bro. Fantastic there.
Thank you.
Let me bring in another caller, Mr. M3. I definitely give that segment there. Stay on the line, bro.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Brothers, feel free to hit the super chats and cash apps. Don't be shy with the support. Support the movement, support the international passport movement and the channel. That'd be great, brothers. Okay, I really appreciate that. And of course, get the likes up, brothers. Can get to at least 160 likes, please. Hit the like button, please. So my mods, please encourage brothers to support the channel and get the likes up, please. Okay. Let me bring in
Brothers,
Mr.
I tried to
Jaron.
cash up you earlier, but for some reason, like when I put the what's it called, like the British pound sign in it, like it doesn't show like in my cash app. So I don't know how your cash app is set up. Like, could you send it to me via chat, please?
Oh yeah, I will. Thank you, bro. Let me do it for you right now. Thank you, KV. Awesome, bro. Let me bring in Mr. Jaron Patton. What's going on, Jaron? How you doing, bro?
How you doing, IP? It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you going too, brother. How are you?
I'm going good. How about you? I saw one of your interviews on your channel where you did an amazing job.
Hey, thank you, bro, man. I'm out here in Germany, on my Genghis Khan-ish. joking, but yeah.
Yeah, living a life. Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome, bro. So, what's your thoughts about the stream, brother? Have we become public enemy number one as brothers being passports and traveling, brother?
Okay, IP. Here's the thing. You know me, like with the first time you met me. You know I have been calling out of their BS based on people's actions from the Black community, their toxicness, their ghetto-ness, their behavior, or anything like that. But are we becoming public enemy number one?
Damn.
I'm gonna say yes, because let me say this: I do not care about other people from our community, what they think, what they say, how they feel. If they want to see us as the enemy, they don't even know us. If they want to look at us that way, so be it. Because all we wanted to do is to live our own life. They don't own us, they don't know us, and they don't know anything about us, about our lifestyle, how we're going through, or anything like that. Because the reason that I'm having this problem right now, they care so much about our lives, about traveling around the world. And IP, let me tell you this. When you see me on the big screen, we see me on the small screen. But let me say this. I don't see myself as one thing. I see myself as an opportunist, achieving success and greatness and traveling around the world. Achieving success and greatness is more important. For me, traveling, for me becoming successful, for me traveling around the world, for me starting a family, that is what I want. I want to change the world and I want to change the game. But some of these people who are Pookies and Ray Rays and Keisha from the blocks, what do they care about us? They
No, bro,
don't.
but they want to
Because
control us, brother. That's why they're angry at us. Because, brother, when we bring a foreign women and our wives around them, right? That's us spending money and time on them, and that means less control over a black man that they can use to control themselves. And that's why they mad at us, bro. They want to control us, but when we get a foreign woman, we break out that matrix and that control. Would you agree with
yeah,
that, brother?
listen, I do not agree of what black people are trying to control our lives. They don't control our lives. And let me say this, like I said, they don't own us. They don't know us. They don't know anything about us. They don't control our lives. They don't know what we're going through. They don't know anything. They don't know Jack. They do not know us. They're nothing more but strangers. We don't care about their feelings. We don't care about their problems. We don't care about their issues. We don't even care what they're going through. They haven't been through nothing. They are nothing more a bunch of losers.
Thank you, bro.
Yes,
All right.
losers. Because
Thank you,
we
brother.
have.
Okay. Say your last point, bro. Say your last point. Go on.
Well, I'm gonna get to that last point, but I'm gonna let you get bring in more guys
Okay.
in here.
All right, Jaron, you're going ham. Stay on the line, okay? Stay on the line. I'll come with you later. I see a couple of brothers in the chat. Give me a second, brothers in the background. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to the brother KVPHG for the £5.29 cash app. Thank you, bro, for the support. He says K from IG. I see you, K, for the support. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Jonathan84 NYC for the £8.82 cash app. Thank you, bro, for the support. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. Ben Cisco, the emissary, for the $999 super chat. He says, for the collection plates, thank you, bro, for the support. I appreciate you, Ben. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Basics Learn Hard for the $10 super chat. He says, showing love, been a minute. God bless you in Germany, homie, SYSBM. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the kind words, bro. And God bless you too, brother. Thank you so much. Let me bring in Mr. Junbei Travels. Okay, he was next. Hey, Junbei, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, IP. How are you? Hello?
Junbei, you there, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can y'all hear him?
Can you hear me?
It must be me again. What is
Yeah,
going
I
on with
can
my
hear him.
internet?
I can hear him.
Okay, now I can hear him.
Perfect.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, cool. How you doing?
Not bad, bro. Not bad. How you keeping, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just out here going for my walk this evening. Getting a little exercise in. Yeah, public enemy number one. It's certainly starting to look that way, at least for the time being. You know, particularly on social media and YouTube and what have you. You know, black men getting their passports are becoming public enemy number one, for sure. Which and I guarantee you, like the more commercialized this thing gets, like it starts to pick up more traction and more people start speaking on it. The way that it works in America, I can guarantee you, at some point in time, you have enough brothers traveling overseas. They're going to start making it harder for brothers to get passports. I can already see it. I can like see the future. Because anytime black men get together and want to do something, and we start talking about stuff, lo and behold, everybody wants to like get in the business and try to block it. So the other thing too is it's interesting to me that so many people have an issue with it. You know, a lot of the women and a lot of these dating coach dudes, you know, who these dating coach guys who half of them have never been anywhere in the first place, so they wouldn't even know what they're talking about because their their point of reference is just America, right? Like if your vantage point, all you've been dealing with is American women, and you think that this is how the game is supposed to go, and you're scared to fly. You're too damn scared to get on an airplane and go somewhere, you know, or you're stuck because you made bad decisions in the past and you knocked some girls up that weren't worth anything, right? And now you can't travel, and so you have to justify your existence in the lame existence that you live in, you know.
Yes, indeed.
So and you know, but it's interesting. Like the women that have a problem with it, it's like we saw in 2015, particularly in the Western world, in America, we saw so many women put a battery in their back and start accusing guys of this and that and harassment and men are bad, men are bad, men are bad. And now that cats are like, okay, we're going to step back, we're going to leave you alone. They got a problem with that too. Well, I mean, this is what they wanted, right? I mean, so if you don't like men, if you don't like us, then what's the problem?
It's crazy, bro. They want attention. They want to control us.
Yeah.
These women are sick. You know, I'm trying to keep it PG, but I'm done with them, bro. I'm done with them. Something ain't right with them.
Yeah, man, they're all over the place. But you know, it's like that's always the case. Like whenever we start doing something, we start talking about something. I mean, it's fine if we're not saying anything, but when we start talking about it, that's what everybody has a problem with. You know, and then when it builds traction, anytime you have somebody that starts to gain power and traction and they're telling the truth, people always try to shut it down. It never fails.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jinbei. I appreciate you, bro, for that sentiment. Please stay on the line, brother. Okay.
No problem.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. I want to put a quote from someone. Put yourself on mute, Jinbei. There's a quote here. Where is it? Ben Cisco says, brothers already reporting shaming going on at some post offices. Are you kidding me? Even in the post office, Keishas are giving side eyes at brothers for booking that passport application. That's crazy, man. Like I told you, brothers, it's all about control. It's all about control. Thank you, Ben Cisco, for pointing that out. Shout out to the brother Knowledge and Relationships for the $10 super chat. That's him right there in our panel. Thank you, bro. Get your mind right. Yes, indeed. to support the brothers who travel for peace. Thank you, brother, for the support. Thank you, bro.
Anytime.
Much appreciation, man. Let me bring in Mr. KB 3055. What's going on, bro? How you keeping?
I'm doing okay. What's up to everybody on the panel?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic, brother. I'm doing fantastic, bro. What's your thoughts on this topic, brother?
What the previous brother just said was 100% accurate. He took everything that I was about to say. I was saying that us being passport bros and it the attention that it's getting, I don't see it as a good thing because, like he said, they're gonna find creative ways to lock us down. They're gonna find creative ways to be like, oh, so you guys are bragging about going overseas? Cool, then we'll find a way to destroy you. And I think like we should keep it more low key, like the way that because guys have been traveling for a long time, but it just wasn't like popularized. And
Oh, bro,
the thing,
background noise, bro. What's that?
my bad, my bad.
You had a karaoke, bro.
Is it better now?
Much better, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Long story short, man. Like I said, guys, if you get this message, get the passport. But my thoughts on it is that in the future, maybe not too long from now, if it keeps getting the traction that it's getting, it's gonna get bad for the guys that actually have a chance to leave. They're gonna try to like block them in or set some kind of law to trip them up. Like if they go to the country, they can't do certain things. They're gonna do something to prevent us from getting something. And I don't want to see that happen to any guy because it's already bad enough in America or in the states where I'm at in America. It's already bad enough for a lot of the average guys. I don't want that last piece of hope to be taken away from them. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll tell you this, brother. One way to circumvent that is for brothers to get into IT and have that flexibility to work anywhere around the world, brothers. There's a reason why I'm pushing IT to you, brothers, man. Okay, it is one of the few industries that can allow you to work anywhere around the world without being tied to a single office. Join that Patreon diamond tier. Let's have that one-to-one IT consultation. Thomas Demihin. Put that link in the chat. IT is the best industry for passport, brothers. Okay.
Brother, I'm on you, man. I'm already working a remote IT job. I'm already with you, man. I'm already on there, man.
What kind of industry are you in? The cloud, security, infrastructure, sysadmin?
Network engineer.
There you go, brothers, man. There you go. So the brother KBB, he's living that life, man. He has that flexibility.
Oh, nice. Me too. I'm actually working remotely as well as a cybersecurity analyst. So,
brothers, man, we got three IT brothers in the chat. We've got Thomas.
So IT gang,
shout out.
IT gang, yeah. The DevOps engineer in the building.
Big ups. Now, one thing I want, the only thing that I had left to say was, it's not that they don't like guys traveling. What they don't like is the guys that they deem unattractive. Whatever their term of unattractive is to them, they don't like seeing guys like that be happy with other females. They're like, no, if we don't want you, those girls shouldn't want you. They want to basically want to erase you from existence. It's their way of trying to do that. And guys cannot get caught up in that because they talk about, oh, they're going to use you overseas. I have 3 escort websites right now, and I can show you thousands of American women on there. And you can't sit there and tell me that it's just foreign women that will do that when it's done right here in the foot of one of the most powerful nations. That's crazy. The gaslighting is unbelievable. The fact that they think they're all prostitutes when I'm like, so there's no prostitutes here. Oh, sorry.
Keep it coded, bro. Keep it coded, bro.
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah.
Bro. All right, so KBB, reach out to me on IG ASAP. I'll put my IG in a private chat, bro. Reach out to me on IG, okay? Let's speak, okay? One-to-one, okay, KBB?
All right.
Yeah.
Also, like, to be honest, I'd rather, be used overseas than here in America. That's how much I dislike it here. I'd rather spend my money on those girls overseas because, they're like submissive and whatever. I'd rather spend my money out there on those girls than here. I'd rather do that, to be honest. Like, that's how much I dislike the women out here. They don't deserve nothing, anything.
Let me quickly add on. Hold on. Let me quickly add on. You see, this is the malevolence of being exposed of these geishas. You know, it's the duplicitous. How are you gonna control? How are you gonna say, "Oh, we don't want you, but we don't want any other woman to have you"? It just shows that these women are Jezebels. They can't. The thing is, they don't want black. They don't want educated black men to be happy.
Facts. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Thomas. Let me bring in Basic, aka J Rod. Let me bring him in next. Thank you, bro. Let me bring you in now. Give me a thumbs up. Should I bring you in with your camera on? Is that okay? Okay, turn it off. All right, thank you, bro. Hey, J Rod, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good. God bless you, man. Your Germany videos have been a blessing. What's up to all the brothers over here? IT brother over here on the research side. What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's up to you too, bro? Hold on, brother. Shout out to Mr. Thomas Demihin for the £2 super chat. That's my boy Thomas Demihin, mod, Patreon supporter. Appreciate him a lot. Can become a complete demon and learn how to control it. Yeah, demon time, huh? Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate you, bro. Carry on, Basic J Rod. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you too, man. I definitely agree with the topic. I'm gonna hit y'all with this, right? Not all of us are Christian, but Acts 2:40 says, "Save yourself from this untoward generation." SYSBM is biblical, man. All right. When you look up passport bros and you look up Google, why is there only pictures of African American men and Caribbean American men? Why? When you look up the
right
women,
now.
right? Look, Google it. Test my research. When you look
He's
up,
right.
when you look up woman king, what do you see? A yelling but beautiful, angry black woman. Why? We're enemy number one, bro. So I'm gonna be quick because I know y'all. There's a lot more important voices than here and stuff. But I'm gonna be quick with y'all. Don't ever feel ashamed for stepping your beautiful African or British American or wherever you from feet on God's green earth. We're made in the image of God, and nobody can take that away from you. For as long as God is God, and last time I checked, He's God forever. Don't be ashamed of it. When you go to the passport office, say it with a smile. I'm here to get my passport, and what? What you gonna do about it? These are
Facts.
bags. These are bags of dust who are testing the almighty knowledge of God that put in us. You shall go to other lands. It's almost a sin not to travel.
Damn.
That's all I got to say, man.
Oh, can I kind of jump in a little bit, if I
Course,
may?
bro.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? Because here's a thing, right? When God put us on this earth, He didn't put us on this earth to just stay in one country for a lifetime. We choose to stay in this country. We choose to stay in a particular area, but yet we're still complaining. But until you go out and you venture and explore, like I said previously, you'll never know what you're missing. You might be missing out.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, like relationships doesn't have to revolve around with dating. You may be the type of person that really love to genuinely like talk to people of all different colors,
Mm.
all different nationalities. But you'll never get this far until like you make this initial effort to communicate. So until like you make the first move and travel around and see things for yourself, like you'll never know like what you're missing out on. You could sit back and listen to the American lies about other countries, and and just to kind of give a short example, and we always hear like on TV that be careful of the food, like out in I'm just gonna say a certain country. I'm not trying to diss no other country, but Americans would be like, don't eat this food from this country or drink this water, otherwise you're gonna throw up. Their food is not as good as American food. But when I went out to like outside the country and I tried their food out for the first time and the drinks, man, it just tasted so pure. The vegetables, the fruits, everything. And I didn't even felt bloated. But see, America will always make you think because they want to keep you in a box. Like the people in the chat will say, the propaganda, the control. It's all about control, and people don't like it when you're breaking free from their control over you.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes,
Well,
indeed, man.
IP, let me add on.
Yeah,
Quickly
okay.
add on.
Yeah, yeah.
See, the thing is, yeah, black men are the original soldiers of God. You know, it is our duty to carry on God's work, right? Our ancestors lived, struggled, and died for us to be successful, right? And we can't be successful in the West. We can't be successful in the UK and US. Why? Because they have destroyed us, black men, brothers. The UK and US have completely destroyed us. The gynocentric code doesn't want black men to embrace the role that God has told them to become. So what do? We found the solution. And you know how these haters, they hate solutions. They hate when you fix issues because they find comfort in these issues. So when we have our passports, they see that as you're supposed to be under the matrix. Well, I tell them, we'll betide them because they screw all you haters because we deserve peace, happiness, and success, and ain't no one's gonna stop my success. No Jezebel, no simp is gonna stop me from achieving my full potential because I'm a warrior, and black men, our ancestors were warriors. So let's continue that.
Beautiful,
IP.
Thomas. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
man, it's true. It's true, bro. Because our ancestors fought and died for us. IP. They fought and died for our freedom. God, we are embracing. We're becoming the men that God has told us to become. And no enemy, from no agent of the devil is going to stop us.
Facts. No weapon fashioned against us shall prosper. Facts. Facts.
Amen.
I also want to say one thing, right? To the haters that are watching this stream right now, to show you that what I'm really preaching is the truth. Go and watch my Germany videos and watch one I dropped yesterday of me interviewing an Armenian German woman and her mindset and her mind state. You can really find the woman that we're preaching abroad. She wants a masculine man. She wants to be feminine. She's happy being submissive. She likes brothers. What more can you ask for? You know, getting that passport is literally the only solution. Travel, 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 travel. Shout out to Raymond Albert for the $10 super chat. Thank you, bro. He says, IP, believe it or not, I feel with the enemy from the moment feminism started. Yep. I am anti-feminist. I don't believe in feminism in any shape or form. I don't care what anyone feels, but I really don't like feminism. But I know we have our happiness and joy can't be taken. I found me in Turkey and Seychelles. Make it happen. Yes, indeed, bro. Yes, indeed. Thanks for the kind words, brother. Raymond, appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Mr. Limo Pedro for the £2 super chat. Brothers just travel. Western women are hating. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Western women are some of the biggest haters out there. So please stop dealing with them. Okay. Thank you, Limo. Appreciate you, bro. Let me bring in Mr. No Excuse. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic, brother. I'm doing fantastic. No Excuse. I think I remember you. Were you the guy that's working in China?
Probably a different stream, not China. I know I came up one time talking about South Africa.
Yes, that was it. Yes, welcome back, bro. What are your thoughts on this topic, brother?
A couple things. I think it's multi-layered. I think some of us passport bros put it on ourselves. why we're public enemy number one. You know, some, even I've been guilty of it in the beginning, is like kind of throwing what we're doing in the face, especially with people. You know, and you know what I mean. So there's definitely some backlash from just kind of throwing it in our face, like look what I'm doing. You know, so that definitely brings out backlash. At the same time, too, people that travel are a minority voice. So anytime you're a minority voice, the majority that doesn't share the same ideology will naturally, you know what I mean, kind of have a opposition voice. Is more alarming to see men, especially black men, that are against the passport bro movement, because it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. And even a lot of their talking points on why it doesn't make sense to them why guys travel, it doesn't make sense. It's pretty black and white. You have guys that, for whatever reason, feel like they have more dating options overseas, you know, and I asked a question and none of them can really answer the question. Is like, okay, why is what we call the matrix, why is that a better option? Why should we, you know, for those that need to improve, self-improve, can you, you know, I mean, no one can guarantee an outcome for getting more money. No one can guarantee an outcome from getting more physically fit. No one can guarantee an outcome for quote unquote having more gain. It just increases your probability, your probability. But when you travel overseas, it's not a increase of probability, it's immediately results. You know, so it pains me because you have intelligent, you know, you have people that you would consider intelligent people that can put two and two together. But for whatever reason, you know, they have things to say. And then my last point I'll make is that in general, people hate on what they can't do. You know what I mean? So women, especially black women, they have an issue because they feel like they can compete with black men financially on an educational level, but they hate the idea that they can't compete with black men when it comes to dating and marriage. You know, black women statistically, along with Asian men, are the least married groups in the United States, for example. So black women hate to be second to a black man when it comes to being married. And then by black men being able to say, you know what, I could get what I want overseas, black women can't compete with that because they can't necessarily get what they want overseas. You know what I mean? So they can't compete with us on that level. And then black men the same way. It's an ego. So their ego is saying, man, this brother that I could pull more chicks than him in the US, now he's going overseas and pulling more chicks than me now. You know what I mean? So some people can't handle that. But yeah, that's all I want to say for right now.
That's facts. That's facts, bro. Thank you. No excuse. Appreciate you, bro. You want to say something, Jinbei Travels?
Yeah. So I just want to say, because you brought up the fact that, you know, the Passport Brothers and Brother that Travel have been talking about it, and so it's kind of like a slapping of the women in the face. But I would say that these women, the women in the West, they talk about men all day long, all sorts of criticisms and everything else, and we just take it. So my thing is, why be quiet about it? You know, it's like black men. Let me tell you what happened. Like, we sat back and we watched. A lot of brothers watched the passing of Kevin Samuels, and we sat back and we saw every day on YouTube the reaction of the women and how they reacted to his death. So black men said, okay, bet we're gonna take that and we're gonna go ahead and just do our own thing. So if you don't talk about it, if you don't show people, people are not going to know. And again, like you brought up the word control, like that word is so powerful because like there's all forms of control, whether it's outward or it's subliminal. And America has been designed, we've been indoctrinated with all types of control that we may not even realize. So you have to take control of your own life and control your own destiny, and just do what you got to do and get your passport and just explore the world. Find out if it's for you. If it's not for you, then come back to America and pretend like you're happy. But that's pretty much it.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jinbei. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Hold it before you say something, Thomas. Hold on, bro. Put yourself on mute, Jinbei. I'm hearing background noise. Thank you, Jinbei. So Frank Tate, very good comment there. He says black women know that passport bros have money and they're not going to be able to get their hands on that money. That's facts. We got brothers, that are working good jobs like passport bros, and they're spending that money abroad on foreign women and living great lives with them. And BWs are mad. Well, guess what? That's your fault for smashing Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Rays throughout your 20s and early teens instead of locking down a good, educated black man. So suffer with your stupid consequences and your actions. Go on, Thomas. Sorry.
Speaking about Tyrone's IP, I'm not going to mention his name, but this guy. There's a certain UK Tyrone who has been criticizing passport bros. Now he wants to get his passport. When I was watching his live stream IP, I was just laughing because he wants to go to Colombia, and he said, "Oh, but I want to get baddies in Colombia, bro. I'm gonna use Tinder." But I almost passed out by laughing, bro, because I know for a fact he's not gonna speak the native tongue. He's not gonna be able to learn about the culture, the politics, have any social awareness. He's not gonna have preparation. What he's gonna do is go on Tinder, get his passport, and I guarantee you, he's gonna get tricked and he's gonna get passed out because of the double breath drug. And then 2 days later, he's gonna wake up in an empty room, naked, and all his belongings gone. I saw him, bro. I'm like, this guy, he has the audacity to chat so much BS about passport bros, all because he gets bad B's in the UK. And I'm like, oh, so you're on the passport movement now, yeah? You want to go Colombia, yeah? You're not going to survive in Colombia. You're going to get deported. You're the only type of woman...
Man said deported.
The type of woman that he's going to get are the low-value women. And he's going to get tricked, and he's going to get exposed. And then when he comes back to the UK, he's going to be like, nah, you passport. He's going to criticize passport bros because he wants to go to Colombia. But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I know. Yeah,
you know who I'm talking. I'm not going to mention, but you know who he is. This guy, he has the audacity. He said, "I'm getting my passport now, bro. You're not going to survive abroad."
Thank you, Thomas. That's hilarious. Oh man. Shout out to Mr. Limo Pedro for the £2 super chat. It says passport bros are winners. Yes, indeed. If you are a winner and you want to support this stream, please hit the cash app and super chats. That'll be greatly appreciated. Support. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, Limo, again. Second time this evening. I appreciate you, bro. Let me bring in Mr. Big Truck Series. I see you, bro. Let me bring him in. What's going on, Big Truck Series? How you doing, brother?
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Passport Pride Worldwide to all of you. I've been watching these videos. I've been reporting on some of these videos that these women are throwing at us. And I just want to point out the fact that we've had like an absolute pronounced effect, and it's only been 1 year. So I'm hoping that any of you who haven't gotten your passports yet are on your way to get them, since it takes about 3 months. And next year, we're going to do it even bigger.
Yes,
As
indeed.
already pointed out, these women are angry because not only can't they control our resources, but it's also important to remember that we are basically replacing them. And what they're doing at this point is a self-defense tactic because they see that, I mean, you think about it. I don't know how it is in UK right now, but I can almost imagine it's probably just as bad as it is here because I've seen the pound sterling go down. I've seen the euro drop. So I can imagine that you guys are experiencing high inflation, high cost of living. And the women get hit first because the men tend to not spend as much money. We tend to do better with savings and whatnot. But here in America, women right now are the number one evictees and the number one foreclosures. They're losing their houses. They're losing their rentals. And only it was, I would say, during COVID here last year that we were hearing all these stories about how the women were the number one home buyers. And the women, single women specifically, were the number one house purchasers. Now they're losing that because they can't keep up with the cost of living. They can't keep up with the mortgages. They can't keep up with the rent. And they really thought that they could do all of this alone. And now they're finding out they can't. So imagine how happy they are to see you and your foreign wife. You're bringing back a foreign wife, and she's about to get evicted. And meanwhile, you're bringing back a foreign wife, and y'all are moving into the place she just got evicted from. Imagine how happy she is to see that. She's not happy at all. She's not happy at all. Here you are, 30, 40, whatever you are, and you got a wife probably half your age, maybe 20, maybe 25, and you're moving her into this place where this chick couldn't afford to stay anymore. So bottom line is we're winning. We've won this battle. There's nothing they can do. They can shame us. They can try to talk us out of it, but they're not even good at that because they don't know what they're talking about. And meanwhile, we've traveled. And ultimately, it's just getting to be a nasty back and forth where there's nothing they can do except just watch the fireworks. There's nothing they can do. And we're going to do it bigger next year. We're going to hit so hard next year. Because, see, you got to understand, this was a very, very dry summer. These dudes who are on the manosphere who are talking bad about us, these dudes have no women either. And they certainly have no women. Some of these dudes, they're trying to talk about the beauty of polyamory as if sharing your woman with somebody else is a beautiful thing. Some of these dudes are talking that nonsense. You got guys who are trying to call us cornballs, and they're trying to say that we're cornballs because we refuse to stay with these women. These men want you to stay with your resources so that you can take care of their knocked up sister or take care of their knocked up cousin or even their mamas. They want y'all to stay here. If you're a 50, 60-year-old man, why go get a woman half your age from another country when you can stay here and take care of their mama? Because they ain't got no father at home. That's how good we're doing it. They are threatened. They know they're being replaced. And right now, they're losing their minds. Not just the black women, the white women too. The white women know that the white guys are going overseas. There was a story just recently, a 41-year-old guy is in Thailand, got himself a fiance. The dude's making $250,000 a year. They could have used that $250,000. Not no more. So that's where we are, gentlemen. All you got to do is stay the course. Mission accomplished. Stay the course. Thank you.
You mind if I say one last thing because I have to get going in a minute.
Of course. Go on, bro.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you again, Mr. International Passport, for allowing me to come to your platform. And I'm really inspired by the support that the brothers is like just giving to each other because, I feel like that's where men, can be unified, and share like common interests and ideas. And to the person, because I didn't get your name, but the person that you were just talking.
Big Trump series review.
Big Trump series. Okay. Thank you for saying the key word replaced, because that is a woman's biggest fear of being replaced. The last thing I'm just going to leave out before I go, everything is a mental game. Okay. And I hate to say it like that way, but as long as, because think like this, a person who's making like over $200,000 like a year, or $100,000 a year, six figures and above, okay, you already place value on yourself. But American women will still make you think that you're not good enough, so you can keep on chasing after them.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. But once you explore your options. That's where they get upset because they know that this man now knows his worth. Now I'm no longer irreplaceable as a modern woman in America. And I'll leave it like that.
Thank you, bro. Great closing statement there. Thank you, bro. And thanks for calling in, brother. Much appreciation, M3. Thank you, brother.
IP, do you mind if I talk about the soft girl era quickly?
Before you do so, brother, shout out to Mr. KW Leaves America for the $49 super chat. What's up, KW? Appreciate you, bro. It says Germany and Iceland in 4 days. Germany, where in Germany are you going to, bro? You going to Hamburg? You going to Berlin? Let me know, brother. And when Iceland are you going to, bro? Lord, he's gonna kill it, KW. He's gonna kill it out there. Lord, don't get a girl pregnant there, bro. You're too young. You're too young. Shout out to he says that American women just don't do it for me anymore. Same here, bro. UK chicks, they don't do it for me no more. I've not been attracted to one in a couple years' time. It's 4 words: good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. No dating, no marriage, and no sex with any UK woman. I'm good, man. I'm good. Only foreign women only. Don't care how anyone feels about that. I'm a foreign guy. I'm a foreign dude. I'm a dude that only likes foreign women only. Awesome. Hold on, Thomas. Got one more super chat. And brothers, feel free to send in more super chats and cash apps. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. Limo Pedro for the £2 super chat. Thank you, Limo. Third time tonight. Appreciate you, brother. Much love. US and UK women are scared of foreign women. Yes, indeed. Funny you say that, bro, because a couple months ago, right, the one Brazilian chick, right, came out of nowhere, and the way she was speaking, everyone in my circle knew she was foreign. And these UK chicks got so jealous and they got nervous because that Brazilian chick was oozing femininity. She had that Latina sauce on her. They could not compete, they could not compete. And I want to see more of that. I want to see these UK women be more scared of foreign women because good. What was that, Thomas? Go on, bro.
Now, speaking about these UK and US bimbos, they're speaking about, especially these Keishas, they're saying, oh, we're going to do this soft girl era movement. What era? What era? It never even begun. You had no chance. See, brothers, they're beginning this soft girl era movement because they see foreign women, especially foreign black women, who you can find in South America, the motherland, East Asia, or Eastern Europe. Now they see foreign black women, the foreign sisters, and they're desired by all types of men, especially they're desired by brothers the most. So these Keishas, they're like, okay, let's take femininity classes and try to, trick these brothers and control them by talking softly so we can so let's be conditionally feminine. And to these Keishas, do you think we were born yesterday? It's all you got. You Keishas are, Robert, IP, they're worthless women. The reason why I said they're worthless because they want to talk about we're traditional. No, you're not traditional because true traditional women are conservative, they're pure, yeah, they're FBIs, feminine, beautiful, inspirational, and they're virgins. And plus, they take accountability and they respect men. You do none of that, Keisha. That's why your foreign sisters are getting chosen like that. So you can do this soft girl era movement because it was never a movement to begin with. You can try and attempt SYSBW, but you can try and attempt that, Keisha, because foreign men don't want you. That's why you see these videos saying, "Oh, why I couldn't go? Why I'm leaving Korea? Why I'm leaving Japan? why I'm leaving Colombia, why I'm leaving Brazil. Keisha, get it straight in your head. Let it penetrate through your head. Foreign men do not want you. They have this thing called the internet and they've seen everything. So, Keisha, the smart thing for you to do is stay in the UK and in the US because these are gynocentric countries, feminist simp countries that will pander to you. Foreign men don't want you, but the simps and the betas, they want you. So, there you go.
Thank you for that great comment there, Thomas. Appreciate you, bro. Before I bring in Chad the Great, Chad, can you turn your camera on in the background so I know you're not a troll, please? Thank you, Chad. You're confirmed. Wings to Sky says there was a video the other day on TikTok, and there was a couple of black women telling the women in the Philippines that black men are deadbeat dads. Wow. I swear down, brothers. A lot of these BWs are enemies of brothers. I swear down, man. Some of these women are literally our enemies. Literally our enemies, and be careful around them. That's why don't view everything through a racial lens. Right? Some women in your community are working against you, big time.
But
Swear down. Why
wait,
would you do
IP,
that?
wait,
Why?
IP, before you bring in Chad the Great, IP, did you see the video of the Filipino dying, just destroying these quiches left and right? It was funny.
Nah, send me down IG, yeah?
Yeah, I'll send you.
Send me that. I've not seen that one. Thank you, Thomas. But it's crazy. Why is it they always have to, disparage our image worldwide? They've done it in the West with their talk shows, The View, and all these, female talk shows where they talk bad about black men. Now they're going abroad telling foreign women that we're deadbeat dads. A lot of these quiches, they're our enemies, man. That's why I'm saying don't view everything through a racial lens, pro black this, pro black that, and see the BS for what it is. They are enemies. It's crazy,
Can I
bro.
speak on that
You
for a
want to say
second?
Yeah,
something, Jimbo?
IP. On top of what you said, IP, they'll say that, and then they'll turn around and be divestors. They'll turn
Yep.
around and be like, "Oh, white men are this." Put them on a. I don't want to bring race into this, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That they'll put other men on a pedestal, but then they'll be like, "Where's the black love? Where's the support for the black women?" So they'll use you to build themselves up, then betray you once they get what they want and go to somebody else. Be careful of
Facts.
that, guys.
Facts, man. I normally see that from Californian women, big time. So be careful of these Cali chicks. They're demons. Go on, Jimbe.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say real quick on that, like that there's always been a portion of the black community and some BWs that think like this. So and then there's if anyone YouTubes this later, there's this old interview with the actor James L. Jones when he's sitting there with his wife. Like his wife was like a white woman, and he's doing an interview, and this is back in the '60s. And he was talking about. I mean, and of course, I'm not saying they're all like this, but there's a sect of women that are like this. But he talked about how a lot of VWs, when they come into a certain type of power, whether it be like lawyers or judges or people in position, they marvel in that power, and they do become like the enemy. They will destroy you any chance they get. So you have to be like very very careful who you're dealing with, because that's been a thing for a very long time.
Facts, bro. And even in the workplace as well, man. Be careful. People actually working against you. Not only non-black people, but your own people as well that are BWs.
Yep.
Working against you. We've had people that have called in the past telling me that BWs have been horrible to them in the workplace, outside the workplace. So you're dealing with different kind of forces. You would think that people that look like you understand your struggle, but that ain't the
No.
case in 2022, bro. They're by themselves. A lot of these BWs, and they don't care about the black man's plight. That's what I'm saying. Go foreign and ignore these women the best as you can. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jimbe. Appreciate you, bro. Let me read a couple of cash apps and super chats. Shout out to my brother K for the £7.95 cash app. Thank you, bro. He says black men's are not valued in the USA. Travel. Yes, indeed, brothers. Travel. Right. Brothers are not valued in the West, in the UK, in America. So please travel and understand your value. Brothers in Germany, oh man, I feel loved here, man. I feel loved. I really do. You know, I feel loved here in Germany, brothers. I can approach a 10 out of 10 chick. It may not work out, but she ain't being rude to me. She ain't telling me, oh, why you coming near me? She's open to talking to me. Oh man, brothers, get your passports, man, please. It's just beautiful out here. All right, let me read a couple of super chats real quick. Shout out to, hold on, brothers, hold on, brother. Shout out to KW Leaves America for the $199 super chat. He says Berlin and Reykjavik is going to be a massacre. Oh my goodness, Berlin? You going to Berlin, bro? Oof. You're going to kill out there in Berlin, bro. Big time. You're going to kill out there. And Reykjavik too, you're going to kill out there, particularly in Iceland. And I can't wait to hear your stories when you come back, bro. I can't wait. Thank you, KW. Appreciate you, bro. Awesome. Shout out to Mr. Riviera Group for the $2 super chat. He says, for Monday night, this chat is hella epic. Thank you for the kind words, bro. I will never let you brothers down, man. I've given you back-to-back classics for almost a decade, so please show love to me whenever you can, okay? Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Kevin Miller for the $1 super chat. Thank you, Kevin, for the support. It is much appreciated, brother. Thank you very much. Shout out to Cello Tamaz for the $5 super chat. He says he's 24 years old, never had a girlfriend before, 0 bedroom experience. I like thick women. Where would I be loved and taken care of? I'm a HVAC and a graduate. Brother, to make sure you get bedroom experience, okay, I would say go to someone that's close to you first. So Canada, Vancouver, Montreal, Germany, and if you like thick women, Colombia and Brazil are there next to you, brother. But it depends on what race of woman you like. If you like white women, I can recommend you that. If you want Asian women, I can give you some recommendations. But let me know what kind of race of woman you like. Is it white, black, Latina? And I'll help you out further, okay? Appreciate you. Shout out to Miles. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Limo Pedro for the $5 super chat. Thank you, bro. In the gym, getting ready for Sweden, Latvia, and Germany. Not messing around already. German, Swedish, and Latvia woman. 5 days a week in the gym. Ooh, damn. Appreciate that, brother. Dedication right there, dedication. And looking forward to hearing your stories, brother. Reach out to me on IG, Limo Pedro. Been a minute since we caught up, okay? And then we'll speak about your experiences. Thank you, Limo. Appreciate you, bro. Awesome. All right, so let me bring in Mr. Chad the Great. Hey, Chad, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. Fantastic. What's your thoughts on this live stream topic, Chaz?
I just came to drop some knowledge, man. You know how I am. So basically, one of my mentors, he said, it's not necessarily him saying it, but a lot of older guys, if you speak to a lot of older people, they say the 3 most expensive things you ever invest in is a house, a car, and a woman. So you want to make sure you pick the right woman because she can either be an asset or she's going to be a liability to you. Men nowadays, especially in the West, a lot of them are born simps. A lot of these guys, they don't get sex, so they'll say anything to appease women, especially like black women. A lot of black men in America have grown up in single parents households, so they're taught how to please a woman and not to expect anything in return, and that's a simp mentality. Basically, like Kevin Samuels was saying, man, men have made the world so comfortable that women can be disrespectful and not have any accountability that comes along with it. One thing is, women, especially in the black community, do travel more than the men, but a lot of those men overseas don't want them because women are resource extractors, men are resource creators. 95% of inventions in our lifetime are created by men, and then 85% plus of infrastructure is ran and maintained by men. Electricity, cell phone lines, bridges, dams, police, firefighters, army, military. It's all things that men contribute to. And most women nowadays, women are, like I said, they're resource extractors. Most women like to be in a AC driven office or store or whatever, where they don't really have to do much. and men overseas see that as a liability. So why would I want an American woman when I can stay at home and get the same exact thing? My main thing is men overseas don't pedestalize women. I've traveled to almost 10 countries so far. They don't pedestalize women at all. They're focused on their purpose, and the women come along with that. They treat the baddest chicks just like they're average, and treat them like they're replaceable. That's what one of the things that are wrong with America nowadays. Like, they pedestalize women and treat them like, oh, she's God and she's the mother and so on and so forth. But in the Bible, it says that a woman was created from a man's rib. A man was here before the woman. And then another main thing is the reason why a lot of people are mad is really the government's doing, because women rely on the government, man. Like you see all these chicks are in their feelings about not getting their college debt paid off by Biden. The older a woman gets, the more she goes to the doctor, and also the government is also helping paying for a lot of those things she's going to the doctor for. So the women rely more on the government than men do. And then over time, in our lifetime, 80% of women have procreated, only 40% of men have. So men have been used to dying alone and so on and so forth. But stat that's crazy that a lot of people don't know is that in the West, especially in America, 50% of the women are over the age of 30, and most of those women are single, which has never been seen before. So the government is looking for men, especially those women too, to take care of them. And a lot of men are realizing that I don't want that baggage, because if you guys don't know, once a woman hits 30, especially 35, she loses most of her eggs, and she can't. It's a slim chance she can really have kids. And even if she gets IVF starts at $15,000, and it can go anywhere up to $60,000, and it's not guaranteed that you have children. And what do most men get married for? To have children. So what's the point of marrying a woman if she can't have children? And like I said, 50% of the women alive in America nowadays are over the age of 30. Like, it's sad, man. Like, I've seen women in their 40s and 50s and 60s on Tinder, on Bumble, and so on and so forth. I'm like, yo, this is very creepy.
Can I chime in on that one real quick?
Yeah,
I heard some women here talking about the fact that just like they're going out and getting these BBL surgeries in Brazil, that in vitro fertilization in Nigeria supposedly is relatively cheap. And I think the number that they quoted was about between $2,000 and possibly $5,000. And I know for a fact here, because I have somebody in my extended family that actually did that. It's like $10,000 at least here, and then you're not even guaranteed it's going to work. And this person, when she had twins. They were fraternal twins, one boy, one girl. But a lot of these women, they're quietly, and you don't hear about it much, but they're quietly trying to figure out options. For example, wealthy white lesbians here are having surrogates in India and in parts of Asia, specifically like India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. And they're paying women to carry children for them, and they're basically buying surrogated children. Now I'm hearing them talking about going to these other countries for in vitro fertilization. As you already know, some of them were freezing their eggs and whatnot and trying to get them implanted later. So you've already heard about that one. But the thing about it is the women, very simply put, the women are criticizing the men specifically because we're actually actively going and getting wives. What these women are interested in is they're interested in their own reproductive abilities, their own reproductive freedom. They don't really care about these other women, and they don't care if we go over there and they don't care what we do with them, but they don't want them brought back here because it's an in-their-face threat. They're being replaced. But these women are doing the exact same things that they're accusing men of exploiting people overseas, exploiting economies overseas. So that's something that you probably haven't heard anybody phrase in those terms besides me. Maybe you have, but chances are you probably haven't, because the news doesn't talk about that. I heard them bring up that in the surrogation one time, and I never heard it again. as far as this in vitro fertilization thing, every now and then you may hear something about that. But when you hear about them talking about doing it in other countries, these women are deciding that they're going to travel and that they're going to try to use their money to take advantage of these people overseas as well. But they're accusing us because we not only have the children, but we also have the wife. So it's a complete in your face slap.
Mhm.
So when they see us bring back a wife and we got children by this woman, this younger foreign woman who's pretty, that's an absolute insult to them, and they want to
Mhm.
figure out a way to stop it. And just like I mentioned before, Sweden and some parts of Europe, they tried to pass laws. The women were trying to make a case that the women were being abused, and they were trying to pass laws against Thai wives. What ended up happening was when they did the study, they found out that the Thai wives and the men were doing great, and their marriages were lasting. So they had no foot to stand on.
Wonderful.
Oh, IP
Bro.
just had a couple more points.
One more point, Chad. Go on, bro.
Basically, most of American women control most of the consumer debt, 80%. And then what a lot of guys don't know is that in most states, when you get married to a woman, you assume some of her debt. So that's another crazy thing that people aren't talking about. Yeah,
Excuse me?
it's
That's
in a lot of states.
crazy.
So
What?
when you get married, and you pretty much got to help her pay off that college debt, man, and all the bad decisions she's been making. And then
Oh,
last point is
goodness.
most men that are traveling, you need money to travel. So women are mad at men because men with resources that are the ones that are leaving, not the Pookies and Ray Rays that are here. It's actually the guys that have the means, because traveling isn't free, and then they're getting a better bang for their buck because they're going overseas. It's pretty much like going to the Louis store and pretty much getting like half off, because you're going overseas where cost of living is cheaper, and then you're getting a compliant woman who's there to pretty much help uplift you and see you as the head of the household. With here, the woman want to be equal to you and be a headache.
That's crazy.
Facts.
Oh, it's another.
Yeah, that's madness. Go on.
I got another viewpoint as well. People don't like. Well, I'll say this: women don't like pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So men that travel, especially getting what we're looking for, beautiful, submissive, cooperative, it puts pressure on them. So I'm gonna give an example, right? So somebody made a good argument saying that man, let's say for example, a man that dress really nice or work out in the gym, or let's say his woman maintains herself and looks good. She keeps pressure on that man to want to keep doing good because she is showing the best version of herself. And when you around people that are, the best version of themselves, it puts pressure on you to either want to, make sure you keep that person and to know that person has other options. So black men, I can't speak for other westernized countries, but a lot of black men in America, we have low standards. And so, staying in the U.S., we keep the standards low and we keep the pressure low. So a woman can be overweight. She can have an attitude. She can run up all over you because we have low standards. But passport bros, we're saying we have higher standards. And so, and by us producing results, it puts some pressure on women to say, man, like if this becomes a movement, we're gonna have to conform to the man that's moving around. And they don't like to see this wave of pressure that Kevin Samuels kind of started it on a mainstream scale, but Passport Bros, we're applying that pressure even 10 times fold. So I just wanted to bring that up.
Awesome. Thanks for that. No excuse.
IP.
Hold on, Thomas. Shout out to Mr. Limo Pedro for the £2 super chat. He says Hamburg and Frankfurt in November. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Hope you have a great time there. And make sure you bring your coat there because it's quite cold in Germany at the moment. So bring your coat and bring a raincoat and an umbrella. and I hope you have a great time in Hamburg and Frankfurt. Thank you, bro. Go on, Thomas.
The thing that these modern West women don't like is accountability. They hate accountability. Accountability to them is their kryptonite. I see them on these podcasts talking about, we take accountability, and we're just exposing their backwards behavior. Like, they hate accountability now. When a conservative foreign woman gives them accountability, no, that's too much for them. That's too much for them. They can't handle it. So they would try to make every excuse, try to deflect, try to move the goalpost, and it's I think it's very beneficial to men, because here's their behavior being exposed worldwide. So I tell these modern day bimbos from the UK and US, keep on, please continue what you're doing, because men are waking up, and men are, putting themselves first. I saw one TikTok video today, IP. One brother was working out in the gym, focusing on himself, self-improvement. One Keisha, do you know what she did? She stood in front of him, and this brother was smart. He folded his shirt, put over his head, and kept working out. And this Keisha was like, "What? What?" This brother was smart. I'm like, thank you, brother. Good. Continue what you're doing. Don't let these modern day bimbos from the UK and US stop you from achieving your full purpose. And when you have your passport, then you can get the foreign black woman that you deserve, brother. I see John Boyega saying, "Oh, where my black queens at in the UK from?" Brother, you're not gonna get them. Hey, you're on this woman king business, bro. Why are you starting that film, bro?
Yeah,
What
man,
are you doing, bro?
he's pandering too much, John Boyega, man. He's pandering too much, bro. And he best not be seen with a white girl or an Asian girl, or else they're gonna come after him, And that's the problem when you
Exactly.
pander. You put yourself in the box, He's doing too much, in my opinion.
He should do what Idris Elba did. Got himself a foreign dime. He got his Somalian queen, and he's living life. He's living that good life. Because you see all these Keishas at IP and say, we want Idris Elba. Idris is like, nah, I'm on that passport time. I got myself a Somalian queen. Oh god, it's funny, bro. It's
pandering.
Man, women have changed from the beginning of the time, and they're mad that they pretty much want men to stay the same. So I don't see the point of that. My theory is do what's best for you, and you only get one life. So you shouldn't be out here trying to die for these new age chicks, man. They're not worth it. And then also going overseas, cost of living is cheaper. Food is cleaner. The water is cleaner. Healthcare is better because in Western countries they don't really like Black and Spanish men, so there's a lot of malpractice going on where you can die. And then number one cause of death between Black and Latin men in America is colon cancer, which is directly attributed to the food you eat, and then heart attack, which is directly it's from the food you eat and from stress. So why would you want to be stressed out here? Go somewhere else, man.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
And what we've seen, brothers, is that from women, they give you peace, they give you happiness, they give you success and wealth. I honestly think IP, sorry, I forgot to mention, I did the timestamps for you, IP. I had to rewatch that Japanese live stream again.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, it was brilliant. So, like, for example, Japanese women, they give you peace. Brazilian women give you peace. Afro Latinas give you peace. Men want peace. We want that. That's our first priority, peace, because it improves our mental well-being. And these modern day bimbos from the UK and US, they hate that. They hate that passport bros is a solution. Now, let me play some devil's advocate, IP. You see these critics, they're saying, "Oh, you guys are hyping these foreign women like as if they're the second coming of Christ, like these countries you're going to are utopias." So what do you have to say to that, IP?
They're fools.
No.
They're fools. That's it, man. Absolute fools.
Man, I just came from Medellin, bro. Medellin pretty much look like New York City, most of the city. They got a big highway. They got condos everywhere. They got government buildings, so on and so forth. So I don't know why they call all these countries third world. Pretty much third world. There are parts of every country that are third world, but the entire country is not third world. Medellin is first world. They have especially Medellin, Japan, Thailand, Cambodia. They have better internet than they do here in America, which makes no sense.
Exactly, brother. And the thing is, this isn't we're going to third world countries. We're going to We're going to first world countries as well, like Japan, Germany, France, Spain. You know, we're going all to these countries, and these women are just simply better than the UK and US women. They're simply better. German women, like brother, you put a room of Keishas and you put a German sister, a Japanese sister, or Afro-Latino, it's going to be a massacre. These foreign black queens are going to get chosen like that.
Yes,
they're going to
indeed.
clean house.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Thomas and Chad. Thank you, brothers. So Malk and Ilfro Spitter, can you turn your cameras on in the background so I know you're not a troll? Then you can turn it off after. I got to see that you're brothers, actually. I can't see you, Malk. It's all dark, bro. I couldn't see you, brother. Ilfro Spitter, can you turn you're confirmed, brother. You are a brother. Thank you, bro. Looking like what's his name? Max B. Hey, free Max B. Thank you, Ilfro Spitter. Appreciate you, bro. Malk, can you turn your camera on in the background so I know you're not a troll? I can't see it, Mark. It's all black, man, and that tells me that you're a troll. So you got to change that real quick, bro. Let me bring in Jaron Patton, then I'll bring you in after Ilfro Spitter, okay? Go on, Jaron.
Okay, I just wanted to say one last thing, so I don't want to waste everybody else's time. So based on their jealousy, their negativity, their problems, their issues, and that guy who just on the super chat just saying that women from the US and UK would be scared. Well, good. Let them be scared. They should be scared because they knew they are losing and foreign women are winning. So I don't care if they're scared. That's the one thing I wanted to say about that. And the other thing, brothers, if people care so much about you traveling around the world, ignore them. Like I said before, they don't own you. They don't control you. They don't tell you what to do. You do what you got to do. You handle your business. You travel around the world. And that's exactly what you have to do. For me, my love for foreign women is real, to be honest with you. My love for foreign women is real because I only love foreign women only as much as IP does. So, anyway, fellas, do not let Pookie and Ray Ray and Keisha from the block tell you what to do. They don't control you. They don't own you. They don't tell you what to do. They don't know you. You be a man and you stand up for yourself and tell them you can do whatever you want. Traveling around the world and I have to do exactly the same thing because we're not gonna let people walk on all of us. Okay, let me rephrase that. We cannot let people walk on all of us. They cannot do that. You're not gonna take crap by anybody or their BS. Like I said, you get your passports. You do what you got to do, traveling around the world, find a white girl, even for foreign land, whatever it is you want to travel, become successful, do what you got to do, and ignore those internet people who trying to give you BS. And don't believe in every word they told you based on their jealousy and their negativity, what they're saying on TikTok, on social media, or anything like that, saying about foreign women, they trying to treat you as slaves and trying to get out of the country, all that. Don't believe all that BS. They saying a bunch of BS. They're fooling themselves. So don't believe every word they told you. Just ignore that. They're full of crap. So anyway, I'm done making my point, and that's all I'm about to say. So y'all remember what I said to y'all. Okay.
Thank you, Jaron. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much, Jaron Patton. Let me bring in Mr. Ilflow Spitter. Fantastic.
Food, man.
How you doing, Ilflow Spitter? You good? I'm hearing
Yeah,
background
chicken and
noise,
rice.
bro.
Or we can just make a big pot of soup.
Alright. Hey, you speaking to Akeisha, bro? Hey,
Oh, you got
definitely
some
speaking to
background
Akeisha.
noise.
Yeah, Ilflow Spitter, you got some background noise, bro.
Because I know when I cook, you like to.
Nah, he's speaking to Akeisha. Alright, let me
What
drop
was
him off
that,
for a bit.
man?
I don't even know. I'm talking about some rice, bro. Some Keisha in the background. let me roll it to Johnny Walker. You've been quiet, bro. You still there, Johnny? Johnny's taking notes, bro. Johnny, you there, brother? I think Johnny Walker. Okay, we'll come back to Johnny afterwards. Let me who's been quiet. Let me roll it to. All right, brothers, call in. We've got more space on the panel. Call in, brothers. Call in.
Abby, let me if you say something.
Hearing background noise from No Excuse. Go on, Thomas.
Abby, let me ask you a question. Now, do you watch Good Morning Britain News, GBN?
Nope, I haven't watched TV in probably 8 months, bro. I used to watch it.
There's one news presenter called Mercy McCory. I believe I probably butchered her name. She's a beautiful Kenyan news reporter. Yeah. Now, you see, some of these quiches, man, they could have been it. You know, they could have been the one. This chick is conservative, supposedly conservative, right? And she's a beautiful Kenyan sister. Here's the issue, IP. She's a single mother. She had her baby when she was 18 years old, and she's conservative. You know, she supports traditionalism. But I'm like, bro, sister, man, it's such a shame. It's such a shame because if you weren't a single mother, you would have getting chosen like that. But you know, some of these quiches, they don't take any accountability, and brothers are sick of it. They're sick of it. And when you see a foreign sister who understands that it's great to be conservative, because you have to remember, being conservative means she conserves her body. She treats her body like a temple. You know, she understands that I want to be married. I want to have a family. I want to be a driven woman, because remember, brothers, driven women are women who prioritize family first and their career second. That's what foreign women do. So it's just a shame that, you know, we hear these modern day bimbos from the UK and the US, oh, well, we're career orientated, you know. My boyfriend's insecure if he says I shouldn't have any male friends. That right there, how are you gonna tell your man that he's insecure because he doesn't want you to have any male friends? Like, they don't understand. They think they know these modern Western women, they want traditional outcomes without being traditional themselves.
Man,
it's very alarming, and it's great that, you know, you have these podcasts on YouTube that are exposing modern Western women's behavior. And I say, you know, carry on, Keisha's, carry on, Becky's from the UK and US, because you just adding more drive to the passport space.
Thank you, Thomas. Go on, Noah. Go on.
I think a big thing is you know, feminism. Feminism is against men having power. You know, so I mentioned to some ladies, I said, what's the difference from me dating a woman in a third world country versus me dating a woman that works at McDonald's and I make 6 figures? Now they said, well, the lady at McDonald's, we won't have a problem as long as you're not with her because so you can have more power over her. So I'm like, well, one, how would you know that? And then like, what's the problem with that? And so the mindset of a feminist is that feminists have empowered women by giving them information and how to combat the male power structure. Feminism can't do anything about a wealthy man dating a non-wealthy woman, so they don't have they can't do anything. They can't do anything in this situation if you're in the US or the UK and you make a lot of money and you want to date a woman that doesn't make a woman that doesn't make a lot of money. You're gonna have power over that. That's why men with money that's not married get attacked, because they say, well, since you got more power over her, we can make false accusations. The Me Too movement, child support, and divorce. Those are ways that they combat men that have means through the government. But they can't combat men with power that travel with women overseas, because if we get married overseas and let's say get divorced overseas, we're in a third world country. We are being controlled by the laws of that society and not the laws of Western society. So they don't like the fact that men have power, and we know how to leverage it outside of Western society.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, no excuse. I appreciate that comment there. Shout out to Mr. John G for the $10 super chat. Thank you both for the support, John. In April, I am going to Thailand for 30 days to detox from these toxic Los Angeles BW. Oh, bro, you're in Los Angeles, California? Oh, man, I feel sorry for you already, bro. Keep away from California, brothers. That's an evil state right there. To recalibrate my standards. Let them keep their feminism. I'm going elsewhere, Keisha. Yes, indeed. And brother, get out of LA as soon as possible, man. Oh, get out of there ASAP, bro. Thank you, John G. Appreciate
LA's
you, bro.
demonic, man.
LA is evil. Let me bring in Mr. Ilfro Spitter. Ilfro, how you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm fine. How you guys doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, bro. We were speaking to you before, but I think you were speaking to Keisha.
No. Actually, I was talking to one of my Muslim brothers in the background, and I kind of forgot that I even cammed up. So my apologies about that.
No problem, bro. No problem. Welcome, Mister. What's your thoughts on this live stream, brother?
You said, what is my what, sir?
What's your thoughts on the live stream topic, brother?
Well, my thoughts about this, my perspective about the whole, this gender war that's going on. I have many perspectives, and one of the main perspectives I have is, and I talk about this on my channel, is to basically learn how to not think with your private part and learn how to ignore beauty, because these women, they use beauty and sexuality and their vajayjays as a form of power, as a form of hate, as a form of revenge, as a form of control, hypnosis, etc., etc. And I basically preach, like, you know what? A man's power, a man's attention, and a man valuing his time is more powerful than sexuality and beauty. But the men don't realize that, and that's what it really makes me angry, because the men are the ones that have the power when it comes to this whole situation that's going on between men and women. Now, if men would stop thinking with their private parts, then we would have our power in order. But it's like sex is so important to a man, and the man is so thirsty for sex that he'll give up all his superpowers and just throw it away and chase behind these women. And these women notice that. Sometimes a lot of these women even feel like we're stupid. While they're doing what they're doing to us, they feel like we're stupid creatures, like we're simple, stupid creatures to pull this stuff off on us. You know what I mean? So that's why I just tell people, man, look, I'm not saying be bitter, not saying be miserable, not saying force yourself to be lonely and lonely or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But beauty and sexuality is what these feminists capitalize off of. Beauty and sexuality and sex is what they capitalize. It's like a tool. It's definitely it's a tool. It's a weapon. So, for example, I've been hearing a lot of females on TikTok and different social media websites talk about how men are not approaching them like they used to and stuff like that. And I think that's great. And I want to commend the fellas right now while I'm here on the platform. I want to go ahead and say I commend the fellas on this platform and across the United States, because men are like our antennas are up, and now we understand what these women's main agenda is, because they look down on us as men. They dehumanize the 9 to 5 working man as if the 9 to 5 working man is a piece of shit. Excuse my language, y'all. And it's so insulting and so degrading and so dehumanizing to be called these names and all of these different ridiculous, all this different, ridiculous rhetoric that these women spit. Now, I'm not saying that as men that we're angels. For years, for decades, we've called women bitches and hoes. Excuse my language. Through the hip hop.
Avoid swearing, brother, please.
Yeah. Through the hip hop, through music, rap music, etc. We have degraded our women. So as men, we were bad leaders in the past.
I would say Pookies and Ray Rays, not educated brothers. Remember, they had the platform.
You know what? You're 100%. You're 100% right, bro. I gotta categorize that. You're 1,000% right.
Bro, do you mind if I quickly add on? I'm so sorry. I don't class these Keishas as my women anymore. They're no longer our women.
They're another creature, bro.
Our women are foreign black women.
Exactly. I can't even call the black women out here African American. You got to take the African part off. I'm Nigerian. I'm from Houston, Texas. I was born in Houston, Texas, but my mother and my father is Nigerian. So I'm full-blooded African, even though I was born in the great state of Texas. Now, I've been in Nigeria before. I lived there for 4 years, and I know how it is. I know how the culture is, the food is, the water, the women, everything. I went to school out there. Boarding school is where you live, in the dormitory, you know what I'm saying? And you can't leave. And what I notice is that the women out there are very respectful, very submissive, very loving, nurturing, cooking and cleaning. That's like saying they ABCs, you know what I mean? Like that's not even that's nothing, And out there, the women they can't disrespect a man. You can't yell and scream and point your finger and insult the man and do all this stuff. You can't do that, because in these foreign countries, they will literally strip you naked and whip your butt. Like literally, I've seen it. And not only that, but the community will do it. Not only that, but the police will do it. The military. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, bro. So that's why it really like baffles me when I see women get on the internet bragging, or not bragging, but when women get on the internet talking about how they're gonna stalk men and go overseas, and like there was this one light-skinned lady talking about, oh, I'm gonna go overseas too and go find they men and all this other stuff, and just ridiculous. And I'm like, their men ain't gonna want to deal with you, because you come with them with this masculine, ridiculous attitude that's gonna get your face slapped. And I say that not saying that we should put hands on women and stuff like that, but in every foreign country across the globe, you better believe that the women get disciplined physically. It's straight up. And I'm not saying that we're supposed to be beating women up. I'm not advocating violence here, but I do advocate discipline. And the United States of America is the only place on the face of the galaxy that does not have discipline and corporal punishment. For an example, if you go to jail, right, out here in the United States, when you go to jail, the people come out bragging, oh, I got a felony, or 2, 3, 4, 5 felonies, or even if they went to, the county jail for a simple misdemeanor, repetitive offender, over and over and all that. It's like they keep doing it and then go back to jail, do it, go back to jail, do it, and go back to jail. Well, let me tell you about these foreign countries. If you go to jail just one time in Nigeria or Brazil, Colombia, all these different places, oh man, you'll go to jail just one time. You're not gonna go back. You know why? Because they're gonna whip your ass in there. They're gonna torture you in there. They're gonna strip you
Right.
naked. They're going to give you lashes on your ass and on your back.
Right.
They're
Hey,
not.
brother,
They're
let me
not.
quickly.
They're not gonna play with you. You know what I'm
Right.
Go
saying?
on, Thomas. Thank you,
Right.
bro.
So, brother, let me quickly add on to what the brother said. Brother, IP, you know this what's her name? I'm not gonna mention her name, but you know this female athlete. She's suffering in Russia, correct? She's in that
Yes.
Russian prison. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? These modern day bimbos from the UK and US, they're trying to enact their entitlement overseas. Putin's not gonna let her out. It's like, huh? You better be calling Uncle Sam because you ain't leaving here. You think you can? You think you're all? You think you're someone in Russia? Please, Keisha, please.
Facts.
It's hilarious, bro. I'm like, these Keishas have no chance overseas, man. They have no chance.
At all.
Right. Thank you, Flo Spitter. I appreciate that. And I'm hearing background noise as well, bro. When we speak. Thank you, Flo Spitter. Appreciate you, bro, for that sentiment. Thank you, brother. All right, brothers. I'm gonna stay on for 5-10 more minutes. Okay, so please, I can stay on longer, but if you show some more support, I'll try and push it longer. But it is a Monday, so I'm bearing that in mind. So last 10-minute marathon, please cash app, super chat. Make sure you join the Patreon. Make sure you cop the merch. Follow me on the social media platforms. Thomas, please post the links in the live stream chat. That'd be greatly appreciated. And call in, brothers. You got 10 more minutes to call in and speak your mind on this topic. This has been a great stream so far. So if you want to speak on this, call in. If you can't call in, please cash app and super chat your questions, and we'll get you to your answer. Okay. So let me roll it back to Big Truck Series. Big Truck Series, you want to add anything more to this?
I was just going to say about what the guy with the wheel in his photo just said. I was going to add on, as far as black men and this perception that they're chasing after sex and whatnot. One of the issues that I kind of have with that is you got to remember, similar to food, water, and shelter, sex is actually on the hierarchy of needs. And I think the shame of it is that black men have to actually deal with not having stable relationships and stable sex because of what liberal feminism is doing in this country. So that is part of the reason why a lot of us are so much more adamant about searching for a traditional relationship and marriage. So the issue ultimately becomes, as long as you are willing to continue dealing with this crop of women here, you'll never be able to be sure that you actually get that, what you specifically need. Not just the sex, but the stability of having a woman in the household. And that's what I think a lot of men really, really want, because it helps them tremendously. For one thing, it allows them to build a family, and it allows them, because one thing you got to remember, men are hunter-gatherers, and you're evolved to be a hunter-gatherer. You go out, you hunt, you bring things home. That's how it works. It's a very basic programming, right? Now, the problem that we have is that you bring a woman home, and she decides that she's going to get up and leave. Nothing else you have has the ability to get up and just leave. Nothing. Not even your dog. Your dog is not going to do that. So the issue that we're having is, unlike these Asian men, unlike these white men who've done the same thing, our biggest problem is we're so busy chasing after women until we can't get anything else accomplished. And then in many cases, it turns around and destroys us, because the problem is, if they don't commit to us, now you're stuck in a situation where you may have to deal with polyamorous relationships because she's messing with somebody else, or she's got your kids and she lives with somebody else. Now we get into all of these problems with the baby daddies. We get into all these problems with the cheating. You get into all these problems with fighting and arguing with other men over the woman who you thought was yours. So it's a much deeper issue, I would say. Now, I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm just saying it's a much deeper issue than just the requirement for sex. These Asian men aren't chasing women around. They don't have to, because they get their marriage, they get it young, they have their children, they have their family, and then they spend the rest of their life taking care of that until they die.
Facts.
Same thing goes for white men for the most part. White men, they fly overseas, they get themselves a younger wife, wherever she's from, and now they don't have to worry about that anymore, because as far as they're concerned, that's a resource. And not only is it a resource, but it's a help that's there. So when these women throw it in your face, and they're like, "Oh, you just want a servant, you just want a maid, you want a partner, you want a secretary," you should just look them in the eyes and say, "Yeah, that's it." You really should.
Absolutely, brother. Let me add on. Hold on, IP. Let me add on. The Bible says a conservative woman, a traditional woman, is a helpmate. She's a virtuous woman. She's a wise woman. She's a woman of God. Isn't that the? She no. Do you know what these? Do you know what these Keishas call? Traditional black women? Pick-me's. Holly homemaker. Isn't that the whole point? You want to get chosen for marriage. You want to get chosen for happiness. You want to get chosen so you can be that black man's queen. Keishas, man, you guys are completely stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on what the gentleman before Thomas was saying. It really does. I mean, I can't agree with him more. It really does go deeper than just sex. I mean, that's. I mean, sex it's great, but like it goes much deeper than that. Like we're talking about companionship, we're talking about family, we're talking about building community, we're talking about having a sense of belonging. And right now, like probably in the UK, but definitely in America, I mean, the community here is completely and utterly broken. Completely and utterly broken. I mean, in our demographic, we've got the highest rate of single mother households and broken families, right? And we have to bear the brunt of that. Many black men here that we grew up without, the father in the household, right? And so we know what it's like not to have that, that male presence in the home, that presence that's supposed to provide leadership, guidance, structure, discipline, stability, right? So with these, crop of women that, in America that we have to argue with in order to justify why we're going overseas. I mean, we're advocating for pursuing options that are providing us something more than just sex. We all we want at the end of the day is a feminine woman that won't rob us of our own peace of mind when we go home. I mean, I work in corporate America, right? I'm waging battles and fighting wars in corporate rooms. I don't want to come home and then also, battle with my partner. You know what I mean? I don't want to go home and be in a situation where, sex is kind of used against me or is weaponized against me, and I have to deal with a sexless marriage, right? I don't want to go home thinking, am I going to be divorced next week? You know what I mean? We're looking for women that have the right mentality. It's much more than just, oh yeah, I just want to bust a few nuts and pretty women, overseas that are, not going to be as difficult to get. It's much more than that. It's much deeper than that. So, I mean, for people to look at us and say and think, oh yeah, you just want easy sex. No, it's much more than that. It goes much deeper than that.
Facts, bro. It's my interviews. I was asking the right questions. Are you feminine? Do you want a masculine man? What do you want in a guy? Traditional, blah, blah, blah. So no one can tell me that this channel is some sort of SEX tourist space where I'm advocating brothers to go around and make a bunch of babies with foreign women. That's not what I'm advocating. I'm clearly advocating for a strong family, wives, long-term girlfriend, and of course live a great life with her. So no one, it will feel spur. You have to sort your background noise out, bro. I can't hear myself speak. If you jump back off and call back in, maybe that'll fix it. But I'm hearing background noise, bro. So as I was saying, the channel is clearly not playing games. It's not playing games. And Johnny Walker said that very great there. So thank you, bro, for that comment. Much appreciation, bro.
And if I could just add one more comment, it not only are we looking for all that I just described, it's you're kind of like if you're a black man, right, and you're trying to do everything right, you're on the right path, you're still under like psychological assault, like here in the West, because our image is tarnished, right? The police. Well, I don't want to delve into like police brutality too much, but it's like there's that variable to consider, right? And so we even have our own women, even though we're not sharing households with them. Like our like, I don't want to call them our women, but like the ABW is not for us; they are pro themselves. So it's you, not only are we looking for a feminine, traditional, peaceful woman that we can create a family with, but I think many of us also just want to escape or move away from this dark cloud that as a black man you have to face, being in like a Eurocentric society, if that makes sense.
No, that's beautiful. Well said there, bro. Well said. We face a lot of forces, in the West. We got to deal with racism. We got to deal with women in our community against us. We got to deal with outside forces. There's a lot of stress that goes on the black man's minds, and you would think that our counterparts, the BWs, would understand what we go through, but no, they're saying they want their 9 to 5 guy. They want a guy that earns 500K a year. It's just too much, man. It's too much, and just get your passport, brothers. Just get your passports. There's no point dealing with women like that who want the world but don't offer jack-ish. Okay, hold on, Chad. Shout out to Justin Wilson for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you, bro. Great stream. Team Latina forever and always. Yes, indeed. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, Justin. Shout out to Mr. Volcanoes for the $4 super sticker. Thank you, Volcanoes. Appreciate you, brother. And welcome back. Where you been at, Volcanoes? We missed you, bro. Thank you, bro. Mr. Chadwick, where you want to say something, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say, forget these Hovens, man. Hovens in Spanish means young men. These chicks act like dudes, man. Like I literally watched a video earlier today. This chick is 21. She said she has 60 bodies, bro. I was like,
oh God.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe this, man. So like Kevin was saying, bro, like these women nowadays, it's called penis envy. Like they want all the power of a man, but none of the accountability. So like I said, man, go overseas, get your passport, bro. Like they got black women in every country, not just America. Less than 10% of the black population of the world lives in America. So that tells you something. And then also overseas, man, like I said, the women compete for the men because the men have the resources. Women do not want to take care of men. Men are okay with taking care of women. So why are you simping for a woman when you have to spend your life taking care of her? The government don't want to pay for her. They're expecting you to do it. So you need to go and find the best option for you. So go overseas where the men treat every woman like they're regular and let them compete for you because they're going to be a burden to you.
Big facts. These Keishas, yeah. They're having triple digits for their body counts. I remember the Keisha who has over 2,000 body counts. She's a walking Resident Evil biohazard. Brothers, you may need to take. Sick. She has the T virus, man. Brothers, you may need to wear body protection, bro. You may need to take the jab.
You gotta have like 5 jabs, gloves. Get your biohazard suit as well. Get a mask on, and then put like 5 condoms on your on your DICK to smash. And I'm being serious, man. That's disgusting. That's sickening. A lot of these women out here are mentally ill and sick. Yes. And a woman with that high enough body count deserves the worst in this world.
Yeah, man. She doesn't belong to the streets. The alleyways can't even contain her. She belongs to the world. Bro, like, how can they have over 2,000? I'm like, bro, I feel sick just thinking about it, man. Sorry, it's disgusting. Absolutely
Nasty,
disgusting.
man.
That's why I said the UK and the US. This is Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah. End times.
Thank you, Thomas. Oh, look at that, brothers, man. Shout out to the brother, Mr. Johnny Walker, on the panel, also a Patreon member for the $50 super chat, second super chat or third of the night for Johnny. Johnny, I appreciate you, bro. He says, for all the hard work you put in IP to save more brothers out of the matrix. Thank you for the kind words, Johnny Walker. Appreciate you, Johnny, okay?
No problem, man. No problem.
Hey, thank you, bro. Salute to you, Johnny Walker. Thank you, brother. Awesome. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna round it up at the 3-hour mark. Okay, so you got 15 more minutes, brothers, to call in and to speak your piece. So 15 more minutes. I'm gonna round it up at 3 hours to stream. Okay. If no one calls in, within those 15 minutes, within the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna end the stream early. But you got 15 minutes, all right, to speak your piece. Ilfro Spitter, have you sorted out your background noise?
Can you hear me now?
Let me speak. I'm going to the park. It's still there, Ilfro Spitter.
Let me make sure that the YouTube is not on. Hold on.
Yeah, it may be that.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. What about now?
Good afternoon. I'm going to the park. Yeah, it's still there.
What do you hear? Like an echo?
Yeah, I'm hearing a big echo. So maybe if you jump off the stream and call back in.
Okay, let me jump off and come right back.
Okay, thank you, bro.
All right.
Awesome. We got Chad and Thomas in the building. All right, you want to say anything else, Chad? Is your name really Chad as well, bro? Because that's the like the whitest white American name ever. Hey, Chad. Is it really Chad? Is your name really Chad?
Yeah, actually, my father was I'm actually Jamaican, so my father was in the military. They used to send a lot of soldiers to like a tour of duty to like Ethiopia and other spots in Africa. And then one of the places he went to was Lake Chad, so I was named after the African country.
Oh, okay, makes sense, bro. I was
Hey,
thinking
that's
that's
beautiful,
not the
man.
whitest. That's the whitest name ever, bro. Hey, Chad. What's up, Chad? You know those Disney movies back in the day. Oh man, awesome, man. Awesome.
But I like the explanation for his name. That's beautiful. You know?
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Shout out to Africa. Shout out to brothers out there in Africa, man, putting in the hard work.
Yeah, I was saying to go back there one day and tell him I'm your king.
Yes, indeed. You wanna add anything else on Chad?
Not much, man. Just focus on your purpose, man. Get some money. Invest. Take care of yourself. Go to the gym. Women are gonna chase you, man. You're the prize. Women are the catch. So do what's best in your favor. Do what makes you happy, and do the best for you, because you only get one life, man. So you might as well do what you can with it.
Yes, indeed. Great comment there, Chad. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. Brant Bates for the $199 super chat. Thank you, Brant. Much appreciation, bro, for your support. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Awesome. Before I move on to Thomas, let me bring in Ilfro Spitter real quick. Ilfro Spitter. I'm still hearing the echo.
You still hear the echo?
Yeah.
Damn, man. Okay. Well, I don't want to mess the show up, man. I'll probably just step out and get back in the chats, man. But shout out to everybody. Much love to y'all, and you know what I'm saying? Ignore beauty to the fullest and get your passports and find true love. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And
awesome.
And also shout out to my whole battle rap community. Cassidy, that's my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be battling Freeway, the rematch. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tune in to that too as well if y'all have time. Feel me? Shout out to Cassidy, the hustler.
All right, thanks for that, Ilfro Spitter. I appreciate you, bro.
Much love, much love. God.
All right, take it easy, bro. Take it easy. I think I remember Cassidy from back in the day. Oh man, long time ago, around the Dipset era. So thank you, Ilfro Spitter. Appreciate you, bro. Awesome. So before I end the stream, brothers, again, if you're not part of the Patreon, you're missing out. I dropped the Australian explicit version literally today, 2 hours, 30 minutes, basically a documentary. That experience there is crazy. Australia is a freaky country. Okay, so if you need the details as to how things really get down in foreign countries with the woman, everything, join the Patreon Diamond tier and look at the intel that's there. Okay, I'm putting in work for you, brothers, man. Interviews, explicit interviews, everything to get you prepared for when you travel, man. And Theo wife in the building. Theo, if you can call in Theo, that'd be great. You got Theo, the chosen one in the building. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to John G for the $2 super chat. Over 100 body count is called a leatherback. Yes, indeed, bro. Yes, indeed. Filthy and disgusting. Nah, they don't deserve anything happy in this world. No, that's just too much.
Walking biohazard.
Walking biohazards, man. Green coming out their eyes, bro. That's how bad it is. on some cartoon nonsense, man.
Oh
man.
my goodness.
Dexter. Awesome.
Oh yeah, Dexter's laboratory. That was
Oh man, those were the days, man. Those were the days.
okay. Yeah.
So go on, Thomas.
The thing is, yeah, like they're gonna be calling on to female podcasts asking, I wanna high value man because I got 5 kids, I got cats. I've been drinking too much red wine, so I've been using I can't use this word. No. It's too naughty. No. They've been pleasuring themselves. So where are all the good men? Where are all the good men? Well, those good men that are overseas. They're overseas. They spent their 20s, getting ran through by Pookie, Ray, Tyrone. So you've lost all the credentials to become a conservative woman, a traditional woman. You're not pure. You're ran through. You're masculine. You've lost your femininity. You have this backwards mentality by supporting liberalism and feminism. So you're misandrist. So you hate men, right? So in your 30s, you expect these good men to save you. That's why you call them Captain Saver, HOEs. So it's not happening. You're just leftover women. You're just worthless women. You don't know how to respect men, and you don't like it when men are happy, especially black men. They don't like it when black men who are on their purpose have happiness, peace, success, and wealth. They don't like that IP. And I just find that absolutely pathetic and evil. Because how you gonna wish suffering on another human being?
Facts there. Great comment there, Thomas. Great comment. Facts, man. Western women are right up there with the devil, and I'm sure Theo would agree with me as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring in Mr. Theo Waff, the legend. What's up, Theo? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me? Everything good?
Loud and clear, man. Loud and clear. Welcome back,
Cool.
Theo, man.
So
Damn, you missed a great stream. Oh, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I did. Sorry about that. I was out exercising to death. I hit 2,000 active calories today. So.
Big up, bro. Big up. Salute.
Yeah,
Nice.
been working hard. So I'm gonna look at it again. This is really good. But I think again, I'm hearing, even here in Austin, I was at a few meetings over the weekend, and I heard these people talking about passport bros. And they did not like them at all. And I just sat there. I was just like totally quiet. It's like, oh, I don't know anything about it. Well, tell me about it, And they're just saying like, oh, these guys are thinking about going abroad. They're horrible, and what are women supposed to do anyway? And I was like, well, I don't know about that. I played totally stupid. I have no idea what's going on. But I like it. It's kind of a fun thing. So, guys, the Passport Bro movement is alive and well, and this is going to definitely accelerate. And next year is going to be like a bomb. It is going to go nuts. So, what we're trying to do is not so much. We don't care what the women say right now. It's more like only concentrating on the men who have like value, who have the skills to leave the country and have themselves together. And those guys were like, you can take another way. This is the way you can go. You can go to Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, Germany, Ukraine, and here are some options that you got. Japan as well. And we're just trying to communicate to these guys about their options. And I think some guys are actually looking at this and saying, hey, this is good, but we're trying to get to a wider audience. And we're trying to also create the standard for this, basically saying, hey, look, you can't be a Pookie and do this. You really need to get your money up. You can't just go over there and think you're going to do something without the language or without your money there sufficiently. It's not going to work. So I've talked to you about it, IP, privately. There's going to be a Passport Bros Manosphere meetup in Rio next year, and I'm currently organizing this. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a really great experience, and I'm working on bringing in various dating agencies so that they'll actually provide some introductions for the guys to come over, and other events that'll actually happen on the beaches in Rio. Yeah.
Wow.
This is brilliant. Oh my goodness.
And we're gonna. The reason it's gonna be a high class affair. We're gonna make this wonderful, and it's gonna be fun, and the guys are really going to enjoy it. But again, you have to. Again, Rio, it means you have to have money. You have to have money to get the hotel. You have to have the airplane travel. This isn't going to be cheap. But for the guys who are ready and they have their act together, they can do it. So it's going to be 2 weeks. We're actually expecting some guys to come in. Not everybody will stay there for 2 weeks, but there will be activities during a 2 week time period. So guys, look, this is our next year. It's going to be our time. And there's going to be, we see some of these channels coming up, other ones, people talking about Passport movement. Next year is going to be insane. Not just going to be, IP going to Germany. We're going to see a lot of us being in other countries, being on channels, discussing what the options are, and actually being happy. That's what we want to show. Guys being happy, being successful, using their passports, and having a great time.
Theo, I only wish you just come to London, UK. If it wasn't for these evil forces in London, man.
I like London. Believe me, I like
You
going
there, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
Yeah, Theo is Theo freezing? Is he froze for you as well?
No, he's talking. I can hear him.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm here.
Go on, Theo.
So yeah, I love going to London. I love the pubs. I love fish and chips in a pub and watching football. I could do that all day long.
When are you in London next?
Probably April.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna fly through. Before I go to Ukraine, I'm gonna probably fly through London. So we can arrange something. We can. I know you guys don't want to be publicized, but we can definitely go to a pub someplace and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great, and we'll be doing
Theo,
some AWS in the pub.
Brothers who are here, right, looking at Theo. Theo, can you please emphasize the importance of IT and why IT is literally one of the best career fields to go into because it offers flexibility in terms of remote working and can increasingly, help with your salary exponentially. Break it down for us, Theo, and just so brothers can get encoded in their head, right? Break it down.
So basically, if you're doing IT, particularly cloud, and you have some sort of specialty, you're able to do cloud administration or DevOps or one or the other. You pretty much have to have both, but to some degree, go with one or the other, architecture also and security. You can make over $100,000 a year. You can double up on those kind of jobs, and you can work from anywhere. And right now, I'm in the process of interviewing with various companies, and I make it a point. I work remote, and I want the option to work internationally. And if they have a problem with that, I'm not going to continue interviews with them. And they said, okay, we don't have a problem with it. So working remotely is one of the big benefits of having that career in IT. Let me tell you guys, I just had another student last week hit over $200,000 a year. And it's because of IT and cloud combination. And I have another guy in January. He's going to be hitting about 120,000, and he's going to go right after that to 200,000. And so these guys can all go abroad. I mean, they can all work. So when we have this meetup in Rio, they're going to be working while they're in Rio. So they work during the day, and then the morning and the night, they're going to come out and have some fun. And on the whole weekend, they get to have fun. Guys, this is what it's all about. So you want to have that lifestyle. You want to be able to go travel abroad. You want to be able to have amazing amount of money and have options. IT is the way to go.
Yeah, that's very true. As we're talking right now, I'm studying for the AWS solution architect. So,
You're doing SAA?
Yeah, I want to try and do it. I want to try and go over and done with this year.
Awesome.
So.
Thank you, Theo, for breaking that down. Thank you. There you go, brothers, man. Theo, legend himself, expanding on how important IT is. Okay?
Yeah.
Options, and flexibility, very important. I want to be in Japan for 3 months. I'm in IT. I can work there for 3 months. I want to be in Colombia for 2 months. I'm in IT. I can work there for 2 months. Having that flexibility, and then having that kind of that just that freedom of that lifestyle of being free, not being in the office. Just having the skill set is what you have in a laptop, and you're making big money like that, brothers, man.
And the thing is, IP, alongside doing DevOps and my AWS revision, I'm also doing automation testing on the side, just to have that multiple source of income.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
You're going to be dangerous, Thomas. You're going to be. It's just a matter of time before you're super dangerous. You have mad skills. Yeah,
thanks,
it's gonna be incredible. So, guys, you get this option of going abroad. I mean, again, I'm watching IP streams about Germany. Germany has really changed since the last time I've been there. I didn't experience what IP is going through. I'm like, what happened? Like, was it something in the water? I don't know. Like, I didn't have it like that. So I'm like, okay, sprechen die Deutsch. Okay, like I've been getting a few books out and maybe spending a week over there and see what it's like. Some of my great friends that I have are German, so I might as well go ahead and check it out. Look, guys, you got so many options, but the thing is, I think this is one thing I think IP emphasizes a lot. You got to do the work. You have to make sure your career is set. You've got to be able to get that language study in. And if you're not doing that, and you're just watching from the sides, what you're going to do is watch us have fun. So, guys, do the work, get it done. I mean, I got Portuguese books open right now, right behind me. My place is like a mess right now. But, I mean, I spent quite a lot of time looking through Portuguese verbs, just studying them again and again and again. I got a Portuguese teacher. I do 30 minutes every day, do conversations.
Yeah,
it's not hard, guys.
Theo,
brothers, you got to put in the work, man. That's why I'm saying, while you're in the West, drop all the women you're speaking to. Don't deal with them. Stop watching TV and just focus on self-development. Okay, just focus on self-development to prepare yourself for living a great life abroad. Learn the language, get into IT, start studying. That's the only thing you can do. No one else can do it for you. Only you can do it. Okay, so 1 hour a day on a language, 2 hours a day on an IT course or what you're studying for. Within 6 months, 5 months, time will fly. And next thing you know, you're earning big money, you're abroad, you're living a great life, and you speak the language too. You're speaking Japanese with a cute Japanese chick. Come on, brothers, man. This is the way.
Right.
This is the way, and that's words Mandalorian, man. This is the way. You know?
Yes.
So you guys
That-
got to
Go on.
do it, guys. Again, really, you just got to do it. I got students who are timid about doing this, and when you guys saw that stream with IP in Germany, I was like, why are you guys timid? That should have given you guys all kinds of incentive to go out and do it. Like that just incentivized me. Even me, and I'm the guy who's always doing this. I was like, shoot, I gotta get to work. Okay, let's go do it. So follow it, guys.
Absolutely. When I saw the latest German interview IP did, I was doing that whilst I was revising because I had the day off. So
yeah, you know, you saw me approach. Oh, carry on, Thomas. I cut you off. Sorry.
No. As I was revising, I was watching IP's videos. I was doing the timestamps for the latest Japanese live stream, and I'm just that I was using that as extra fuel and drive just to self-improve myself. And I did a bunch of good amount of revision today, IP and Theo. So I want to try and get my certification this year because I already have two AWS certifications. So I really want the solution architect certification.
Go for
it. After that, I'll go for the certified developer cert as well.
Go for it,
man.
Yeah.
There you go. I got a super chat. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Almighty Ree for the $5 super chat. What would you say to people who want to switch to IT but are already making six figures? I'm not sure if it's worth restarting my career. You want to answer that for you? I got my own answer, but you can say yours first.
My answer is, if you're making six figures, you're obviously an adult. So you can make adult decisions and go through an adult process of figuring out what's best for you. All right? That's the way it does. That's the way it is, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if the job you're currently working allows you to work remotely, Almighty Ree, I mean, that's even better. I mean, you can, if it's finance, if it's another good industry, I mean, hopefully you're not tied down to a single office, then it's all good then, bro. I mean, but again, that's a personal decision, brother. If you want to restart again, we can't tell that for you. So, but all the best, brother. And hopefully it goes well for you, regardless of what decision you make. Okay? Hopefully it goes well for you, brother. Go on, Thomas.
Go ahead, Thomas. Okay, my point is, there's probably a girl that you're probably going to like, or there's a situation that you're going to like, and you're going to have to think, is the juice worth the squeeze? And then make decisions from there. If not, best of luck to you.
Yeah.
Quick thing, IP. This is a question for you and Theo. So, in terms of learning, being proficient in Japanese, what resources are you using? Let me start with you, Theo. Which resource? Can you recommend me the learning platforms to be, fluent and learn Japanese? I know you study 4 hours a day, but let's say, go back to your younger self. Which platforms were you using to learn Japanese every day? To learn kanji as well.
I would use the exact same ones I used back in the 90s. But no changes. They're still sold. I would go extremely hardcore, old school. I wouldn't use any apps at all. I would learn Japanese the way the Japanese learn Japanese, which is rote memorization.
Okay.
It's the only way to do it. You really have to push yourself. You can do rote memorization and be in Japan. That would also work. But I mean, you have to sit there and just write the kanji out again and again and again. So I wrote every single kanji out 100 times, but 3 separate times. So 300 times each. Yeah. So let's do this, guys. In order to answer that, guys, I'll put some more book suggestions into IP's group and Facebook.
Awesome.
I'll do that after I get out of jail. So I'll put some more on there, but you guys have to do old school. It's learning Japanese it does take effort and time. So speaking is simple. It's a simple language for speaking. It is so easy. Writing is a little more difficult. So you have to learn the kanji and you have to put the time in to put the kanji in. But after that, you can read stuff. Oh, it's simple. I mean, just like, no wonder it's like that. So.
Awesome. What about you, IP?
So, as opposed to Theo, my one's more modern, but I'm going to go with the books to get me expert to intermediate, further into expert. So I use apps and I use free resources on YouTube, certain YouTube channels that I'll send to you directly, Thomas, that have helped me. So you just get the hiragana down, the katakana down, and then learn some verbs, how to introduce yourself, your name, blah, 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 where you're going to. And then you start on the kanji, which I think you need the books for, in my opinion. The books are very important for kanji. So as I say, when you're beginning, you can use apps in YouTube. And I'll send you the app I use, Thomas, and the channel that I use to learn Japanese. And then the book, I'm gonna go by Theo's book that he posted last year. I think I took a note of it, but if you post it again, Theo, that would be great. And I'll probably buy the book. I would say it's pretty easy, actually, Japanese. It just takes like repetition, doing the same thing over again. So you write something down, then you memorize it, write it again, you memorize it, and then you start speaking it, try and speak it to yourself. You see, I come on the streams and I speak it to some people that I know speak some Japanese, just to practice it here and there. And maybe we can practice together, Thomas, down the line when you start learning Japanese, or even with Theo as well. So
awesome.
Yeah. So I'll send you the resources after the stream, bro. Tomorrow when I wake up, obviously.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks,
I can't believe what I'm seeing in the chat. So basically, guys, to learn basic sentences in Japanese, it takes a few minutes. You can do that. Learning just to speak it's very simple. Japanese has no plurals. It has no articles. It has no gender. So just there, and then all consonants are with vowels. So they're actually called moras. So the moras don't change. So ka is always ka. It's always static. So that is so easy to do. If you know anything about linguistics or like Russian, like most 70% of the time in Russian, I'm trying to figure out phonetic theory about what the next syllable is going to be and where the stress is. Japanese is simple. Everything mora has stress. It's simple. So you can learn how to speak it very quickly. It's the reading of it. So hiragana and katakana are simple. You can do that in the afternoon. But kanji is the big one. That's going to take you some time. And you're going to have to spend some time really doing it. So once you get that down, then you're seen as being intelligent. So what happens is this. Well, this is my view about Japanese. A lot of the Japanese words sound the same. They're actually hanonyms, right? So what the Japanese will say to you is like, hey, there's like 20 different variations of the word you just said. So what's the kanji for that word so we can understand it? Because we don't know what kanji you're using. And this is where the kanji becomes important. And you actually have to say what the kanji is. You have to write it out. And then they're like, oh, okay, we understand what you're saying. So even the kanji with the Japanese with themselves, they're like, hey, we're confused. Write it out. And that's how they communicate.
Facts. And I would say, brothers, man, if you're really serious about the passport movement, man, getting those languages down is very important. I would say the main ones, right, based on popularity on my channel: Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, German. Okay, you get those 4 down, brothers, and potentially French, but that's a wild card day. You get those 4 languages down, brothers, you can go anywhere around the world, most places, and speak fluently. Women there will come to you. You're a foreigner, you're speaking Spanish, Portuguese, or Japanese. Man, brothers, this is the way. This is the movement. But you got to put time and effort into this, man, and you got to be consistent every day. Don't stop. Keep learning. That's the only way you're gonna make it. No one can do it for you. Only you can do it yourselves, man. So if you're serious, open up a book tomorrow, 1 hour a day, and just read and get away from all the distractions. Netflix, cancel that, all that nonsense that It takes up our times, and then study for your future.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Shout out to Ben for the $497 super chat. Besides signing up for the meeting on Juneteenth, what else can I do to prepare to become a student review, Theo?
Wow, whoever wrote Passport OG, whoever wrote that almost wrote it perfectly. Basically, go into IP's group or find me on Facebook. If you're on IP's group, then you'll definitely find me. And then ping me, like give me a message group. And then what I do is I have a like registration group for the next Manosphere meetup. And then you can go there and I can talk to you about what's necessary to do. You have to go to the Manosphere meetup in Charlotte. That's the only place where I'll accept new students. Well, actually domestic. And then from there, you can keep on going, which will be fine. I guess the only other place that I will accept new students would be also Rio. If you want to go to Rio and meet me there, okay, that's acceptable too. But I have to meet you first before I actually teach you. Thomas and IP are exceptions because they're in the UK.
Thank you, Theo.
I wish I had instant transmission IP. You know, I'll get my luggage, go to Theo's location, and I'll be there, man. Damn the UK.
Yes, indeed. Like, keep doing what you're doing, Thomas, man. Get those certs and command a much higher salary. I want to see you earning 150K within the next few months, Theo. Thomas, okay? That's a goal for you, Thomas. I want to see you, Thomas, earning between 150K to 200K a year. You can do it, Thomas, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, we're totally behind you, Thomas. I want to see you do that too. If you do it before you're 28 years old, amazing. That's great. Because when I was 28, I was making 120,000 a year right at the end, right when I got married. So, I mean, it's possible to do. You could do a lot of work, but I think you got a good mind, Thomas. So you're in a good position to do it.
Awesome.
Thanks, bro. Thank you.
Shout out to Johnny Walker for the $10 super chat, 4th time support tonight. Thank you, Johnny, Patreon member, new supporter. Johnny's a new superstar, Theo. You know, he's really in this possible movement, and I respect him for that. So welcome aboard, Johnny Walker. I appreciate you, bro. He said, Theo, it's Ed. I gotta get back into your classes to brush up on Python and Terraform.
Yes, Johnny, you do. I know who you are. You're one of my best students. You're incredibly intelligent. I'm glad that you're doing the passport thing. What you're doing is exactly what I thought you should be doing, and you're doing it well. You're going to be. I see you in the next 2 or 3 years being a shining example of not only what Passport Bro is, but what Keisha has lost. I mean. You're going to be like the poster of this, okay? So, you need to get back in, especially for Terraform, but you need to get back into the normal SAA class because we're doing advanced stuff in there. So I'll put you in there. I know who you are. I'll put you in there. But you're fine, man. I'd say go do it. I definitely want to see you back in there.
Awesome. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you, brother. We have a Japanese individual in the building. Shout out to Passport OG for the 250 yen. Can't read that kanji. What does that say?
I'll say, 新しい言葉を学ぶと、新しいキャラクターを作る。キャラクター。I think I know what he's talking about. So if you learn new words, then you can have a new career. You can make a new career. I would say Passport OG, you need to say moshi in front. That's the only, in order to introduce the conditional, you need to put moshi in the front of it. And character doesn't, you shouldn't say character in that case. You say atarashi jinsei. That would be better. A new life. They won't really understand what character is in that way, in a Western way. But jinsei they'll understand. Or yarikata o sukuru, which will be a new way of doing things, a new method of doing things. Close. You're doing well. You're going on that way. So I would agree with you. That's true. If you learn it, if you learn new words, you can have a new path in life. Go for it, man. You're getting close.
Boy.
Passport OG. You're getting Passport OG. You're getting close. You need to get a few more books, grammar books, but you're very close to it. You're missing articles. So when I was reading some of your other Japanese, you're missing certain topic markers that the Japanese would be like, hey, if you don't have that, we don't know exactly what you're talking about. You're close to it, though.
Nice one. Great reading there, Theo, and nice one, Passport G. Passport G, are you currently in Japan? Because you got the yen there, so you must be in Japan. What city are you in Japan, Passport G? If you can call in, that'd be great. If also Passport G, reach out to me on IG, please, as soon as possible. I would love to get you on the channel to speak about your life currently in Japan. Hopefully, you're in Osaka banging dime Japanese chicks. Okay, awesome.
You guys are going to be trying to go to Japan. I'm trying just to focus on Ukraine and Brazil right now, and you guys are like Japan, like Japan, like, ah.
Passport G, call in, brother. Passport G, if you can. If not, reach out to me on IG, Passport G. I'd love to speak to you one-on-one about your life in Japan. I want to get more Japanese people on the channel just to share their experiences. I had a Japanese stream yesterday, a brother live from Japan. One of my best streams so far. That was a beautiful stream. And shout out to Thomas Demihan for putting the timestamps for that. That was a 4-hour stream. So thank you for your time on that, Thomas. Much appreciated, bro.
No worries, bro. Just the thing is that Japan is #1 on my list, and I thank brothers like Theo and Tony Berry for Japan. It's like that's #1 on my country, and I know Japan is a tech hub as well, so it's all good.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. I've got a cash app real quick, brothers. Give me a second. I appreciate all the support, man. It means a lot to me, man. Almost 10 years in this passport game, so every support is definitely appreciated. So shout out to Mr. Clean Jewelry, great name, brother. Clean Jewelry, for the £4.43 cash app. Thank you, bro. He says, thanks for the work you brothers are doing. Oh, thank you for the kind words, bro. That means a lot to me, Clean Jewelry. Thank you very much, man. And we're gonna keep putting in work for you, brothers, man. We ain't stopping anytime soon. The movement must get bigger. Okay, we got to be on New York Times, LA Times, the Time magazine, with my YouTube profile on there. Who the hell is IP? Oh man, awesome. This has been a great stream so far.
Wait, quick question, IP, please. I hope this doesn't go on the Patreon.
No, I'm leaving on the channel.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's all good.
I can't wait to do the timestamps. Yeah,
I'm leaving on the channel, bro. Yeah, it's all good. That's all fine. So, brothers, I dropped the Australian video, explicit and X-rated video on my Patreon. Crazy video. And I'm dropping one for Japan this week or next week. Another crazy one, 2 hours, 30 minutes. The real Japan, how they get down in the bedroom. Oh man, it's gonna open your eyes, man. Japanese women are freaks with a capital F. They are freaks, and I know Theo knows about that, but big time. But they are freaks, brothers, freaks. When I'm out there in Japan, I'm going ham. I'm going to be my Genghis Khan-ish. I'm making 20 baby mamas in Japan. 20 baby mamas, world record. I'm joking. I'm not a pookie.
Bro, when I go to Japan, bro, they're gonna be calling me the next Shogun. I'm gonna be like a samurai, bro. I'm gonna be like, all right, let's do this.
Brothers, what you see on the YouTube is a PG version. It's a PG talk about foreign women. The Patreon is where it really gets down, the after hours talk, man. Japan is a wild country, and Theo knows that very well. They get down heavy, and that's why he's smiling over there. He's like, "Yeah, it's taking me back."
I'm like, if you make a baby mama, I'm just telling you, you will learn how the Japanese use katana really well. Real first-hand experience. In fact, you might not have a hand. All right, so I'm just saying, there's one thing that I would never mess with, and that is, like, what can I say, sexually frustrating or making making a Japanese woman sexually jealous. I just would not do it. Also, a Filipina, but in particular, Japanese woman in Japan, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
It would be very bad for you.
Yeah, I've seen videos regarding that. They turn to another being, bro. I'm like, whoa, they do that? Yo, yeah.
I want to bring in.
on,
Sorry,
Andy.
Thomas. Passport OG, can you turn your camera on in the background just for a couple of seconds so I know you're not a troll and you are a brother? Thank you, Passport OG. I see you, bro. My brother is living life out there in Japan. I see that smile, bro. I see that smile, bro. Can I bring you on, Passport OG? All right, let me bring on Passport OG. I see you living life out there, bro. Damn. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, bro. What city are you at in Japan?
Oh, well, I mean, my story is kind of a roundabout story, but, I use the moniker Passport OG, but really the reason I use that is because I did a homestay when I was in high school. So I came to Japan when I was 15 years old.
And you've been there since?
Yeah. So my Japanese kind of ebbs and flows because I've just been around the language so long. So I have trouble with the particles, but I kind of, I wouldn't say self-taught, but I didn't go to college here. I didn't work corporate here. So I've kind of learned it kind of as a foreigner living in Japan, right? So
nice. Yeah. Awesome, bro. So where are you currently living at? What city?
I am in Fukuoka City. I'm in Kyushu. Yeah.
Nice.
What? You're in Fukuoka?
I am. Osaka's too big. It's too big for me, man. I can't do Osaka, Tokyo. I can't do that. I can't do it.
This is
awesome. You got good women all around you.
Well, I mean, one of the issues right now is everyone's wearing masks, so it's not really as social as it was 3 or 4 years ago. So it's kind of reinventing itself. So there's a social life here, but people are still walking around with masks on. People not going out as much as they used to. So it's a little bit different.
Damn. And Karen, bro.
No, I mean he's in heaven. It's just all he has to do is wait for the mask to come up. You're in a great position, man. Jealousy, man. You guys are trying to get me to go back to Japan, aren't you? I know. All you guys trying to do this. Anyway, I'll be quiet. Keep on talking.
Oh no. I really like to see brothers speak in Japanese. Especially American guys. Like, come on, man. Like as Americans, we're known for being monolingual and being proud of it. Like, you don't speak English, what's wrong with you? It's like, come on. You can only speak to people that speak English. So you can't really experience Japan until you learn the language. You can't.
True.
I agree.
You're just a tourist.
And I'll say this about you real quick. Your kanji was perfect.
Oh, well, I'm a visual learner, so kanji actually kind of worked really. The kanji kind of came naturally to me. Is the particles, they give me hell. They give me hell, man.
That's okay. That makes sense. So this is one point I want to say. The foreigners I saw, besides the Chinese and Koreans, the foreigners who spoke Japanese the best were usually black. And just the way it was when I was there. So, hey, cool. Glad your show's coming up. So I think, you're just an example of that. You're a guy who actually there. You can write kanji. This is great. You're a great example.
Oh, well, so many, and I don't say I resent it so much, but there's this kind of like moniker that people think you came over here for girls. It's like, well, I mean, I guess,
yeah,
but it's just a really interesting culture. I mean, the language is really mathematical. It was the second largest economy in the world when I first came. So I mean, there are tons of reasons to have interest in Japan besides girls. Yep. And I think for guys that come over here who are invested, you're just a monk. You're a turtle in a shell for 2 years. You have books in front of you. You're going to language classes. You're just trying to learn a language. And then after that, it's a totally different country. You're not going to the gaijin bars anymore. You're not going out with just foreigners. People are talking to you in Japanese or getting into places that gaijin don't get into.
Yep.
So
you have to be domesticated the first 2 years. It's just the way it is. You don't really understand it. In particular, your idea of power has got to be removed from your head and put into a Japanese way. And then once you understand that, you're like, I know how I'm going to get through this situation without using power. I know how to negotiate. Then you're like, okay, how do I work with the system? And then you become a really civilized person.
Yes.
Like amazingly civilized. You're like, okay, I know what's going on.
Well, I mean, in Japanese, it's built into the language. When you're talking to someone above you, when you're talking about someone that's above you to someone that might be at your same level, those words are built into the language. And you have to think about the word choice when you're talking about your boss, when you're talking about your principal. You have to think about all that stuff, right? And so, you learn that, and this is fascinating. It's fascinating.
Awesome. Thank you,
Okay, I'm going to take my camera.
Passport G, we'd love to get you on the channel in the future. How do you feel about that, bro?
Sure. Yeah, man.
Awesome, bro. Are you on IG?
I mean, I'm not much of an Instagram guy, but I'm on there. So
okay, so brother, there's my IG on the screen. So if you take a note of my username, send me a DM, please, brother.
Okay, international passports. I got you.
And then I'll speak to you and we'll set up something. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
awesome, bro.
Passport OG, I want to see your live stream. I want to see you talk. I want to see your story.
This is Theo, right?
Yeah.
The Theo from what you call it, from Kevin Samuels. Okay.
Yeah.
He kept saying Theo and throwing up the Theo and the boom boom boom. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm in Kevin Samuels' group. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm the guy who makes the Manosphere meetups.
Okay. All right.
So
awesome.
hey, look.
Thank you, brothers. Shout out to Volcanus for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Volcanus. He says, salute to Theo and Thomas and panel, and of course, shout out to IP. Thank you, Volcanus. Second super chat from you tonight, Volcanus. I appreciate you for the support. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you. Thank you, bro. All right, so look at Chewbacca. Hey, Chewbacca. Kawaii.
I lost one of my dogs last week, so still mourning.
Sorry for your loss, bro.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. Sorry, Theo. All right, so I'm gonna go through. There's one last caller that's been very patient, and I'm gonna end the stream after. Hold on, Thomas.
Quick question, IP. This is to Theo. So, Theo, since you're the chosen one, are you Jedi or Sith?
Oh my goodness, I think Sith. Oh, it's so much better to be a Sith.
Well, what's your Darth name? Are you Darth? What's your Sith name? Are you Darth?
I always say I'm Revan.
Darth Revan.
Yeah, it's who I really am. If you see me on Facebook, I always put Darth Revan references. I love Darth Revan. Awesome. So it's either Revan or Thrawn.
Knights of the Old Republic, eh? Well, yeah. I'm Darth Vader, so OG.
Yeah, all right.
All right, thank you, brothers. Are you serious right now? Our brothers really paying 4K a session to get game advice from dating coaches. There's definitely spending 4K a session just to get game. Brothers, please, no more.
You could spend 4K, just round trip ticket to Colombia or Costa Rica and like a month of hotel and food, and you will learn more about women and have better experiences in any game. Because what game teaches you to do is how to endure and be with horrible, defective women. Like, why do you do that? It's like saying, okay, you need to learn how to be a mechanic so you can drive a broken Ford. You're like, why would I have a broken Ford? I want to go out and get a new BMW. Like, what do I do in that? Or I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Just, oh, God. Anyway, I'll be quiet.
So let me bring in the Maroon. After that, I'm going to end the stream. So brothers, please send in more support, Cash App, Super Chats. Join that Patreon Diamond tier. Cop the merch as well, man. The merch is doing well. So before it sells out, because the way this site works, I have to get new shirts. So cop the merch, and of course, I'll get some new shirts in there, materials, new designs. So the Maroon, how you doing, brother? Maroon 5, you there, bro? The Maroon?
What's the Maroon 5?
They got some good hits, you know, some good hits. I'm joking. All right, thank you. All right, the Maroon, I can't hear you, brother. So I'm gonna go through everyone for one last closing statement, and I'll start with Chad the Great. Chad the Great, do you have any closing statements, brother?
Stay up, man. Stay alive.
I'm trying.
But best of luck to everyone, and do what makes you happy, man. That's what life is about.
Yep, I agree. All right, I'll say my last piece. I got to drop off person. Good to see you guys again. Good to see you again, Thomas. Look, you guys could definitely do it. Love your German streams, man. Those are great. Hey guys, we don't care if we're public enemy number one because we're on the airplane. So they can hate us all as we want. We're gonna be with amazing women. And again, get your life together. Take the Trisman capsule. Don't simp. Get your passport. Get your career in order. Get your money good. Lose your weight. I'm having to do that. And go to hit the gym. And once you do all that kind of stuff, you're ready. Go abroad. Or you can even go abroad and make yourself over there. Guys, why you're staying in the West, I have no idea. So especially if you're young, go out there, get it, come back, and you're like stay there for a while, and you'd be like, wow, why did I ever have one day in the West? Because the women are broken. They're just not there anymore. You get to hear stories about what they're going through. You'd be like, boy, that must be bad for you. Because you could have a dime woman with you in another country. You'd be like, yeah, I guess that's hard for you. Okay, anyway, bye. That's it. So on that point, I'll see you guys later. We'll do another stream later on. Great stream, IP, and I look forward to talking to you guys again.
Peace out, Theo. Thank you, Theo. All the best to you over there in the States, and we'll speak soon, yeah? Thank you, Theo. And of course, Mr. Thomas Demihin, do you have any closing statements, brother?
Legendary live stream, IP. Another classic. Can't wait to do the timestamps for this. I'm going to rewatch this when I wake up and work and revise tomorrow. So, keep up the great work, big bro. Another classic.
Thank you for the kind words, Thomas. Thank you for being a great mod and of course supporting the movement by the Patreon and the super chats as well. It's mostly and the timestamps too, Thomas. It means a lot to me, brother. Thank you very much, Thomas Demihin, the legend, Hall of Fame member of this channel today, yesterday, and forevermore. Shout out to everyone who called in. That's greatly appreciated. Shout out to everyone who cash apped and super chatted this evening. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, man. Every support counts. It's very tough doing this kind of streams. It's 5:14 a.m. over here in the UK, and I have work, at 8:30 a.m. So, but I do it for you brothers, man. Okay. I'm gonna keep getting the message out for you brothers. Okay. And brothers, keep the course, stay focused, everything will be all right. Shout out to everyone who liked the video. If you have not liked this video, please like the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Please comment, that'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, show love to the channel, show love to the movement, share my videos around, go back and watch my Germany videos, like the video if you haven't liked the video. Just always support me, always support. That's greatly appreciated, brothers. I have a couple more streams this week, and I'll try and drop some videos as well. Okay. A lot more interesting content is coming on this channel and on the Patreon too. So please immerse yourself in the international passport ecosystem. What is the international passport ecosystem? Okay. That's the channel, that's the merch, that's the support you give, that's the Patreon, that's everything that I push out through this movement. Okay. So please support and keep your head up, man. We're going to be all right. I know a lot of you brothers are going through, a lot of tough things in America and in the UK. Women that hate you, people that don't care about you, and I know you feel invisible, okay? But I guarantee you, when you get that passport, that will all go away. That will all go away. It's going to be a new life, a new dawn, and a new day for you brothers. Please work hard. Please be consistent. Please study hard. When you start something, please, brothers, please end it. Okay? Don't put half your effort in. Go ham, 100% blood, sweat, and tears, and you will see changes, man. Karen Baxter, you want to reach out to me as well on IG, brother, so we can speak about, how life is over there in Manila, the Philippines. That'd be great, bro. Here's my IG, brother. That'd be fantastic, brother. Okay. We definitely appreciate that, brother. Let's have that one-to-one talk about your life in Manila, Philippines. I know that's a beautiful city. Okay. So, brothers, great live stream. I'll post this video straight after I end this stream on my channel, so you can watch it, rewatch it anytime you want to, again and again. And I will see you, brothers. Did I miss a super chat? Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check. If I miss a super chat or cash app. No, I think I'm good. Did I miss a cash app? Let me double check. But I just want to make sure I don't miss any cash apps or super chats. No, we're good, brothers. We're good. All right, brothers. Have a great day. Have a great week ahead. And I'll see you, brothers, on my next content video or live stream. Take it easy, brothers. Thank you very much. Peace out.